love JT back in '03. Up on MTV on a stage wearing shoes made of diamonds, singing songs about you like a siren. No, I won't be what you seem to need, cause I don't see what you seem to see. Ain't got troops in a crowd all united, ain't got you screaming loud and excited. I can't ever be the Backstreet boy you want me to. I just can't measure up, no, I'm not in sync with the fashion. I ain't got the passion, never gonna be what you want. Backstreet boy you want me to. I just don't dress the part, no, I ain't got Nikes and my hair ain't spiky, and we both know that I can't be your Backstreet boy. You'll never want me like you want CDs from the 90s, like you want Mac Clean, and I can't say to your face I don't want it that way. You seem stuck in the decade that you were born. Open one day and wake up on a tour bus headed to Rome for a Coliseum concert with thousands of crazy fans looking up at the stage at me dancing, knowing I'm your man. I can't ever be the Backstreet boy you want me to. I just can't measure up, no, I'm not in sync with the fashion. I ain't got the passion, never gonna be what you want. Backstreet boy you want me to. I just don't dress the part, no, I ain't got Nikes and my hair ain't spiky.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. We got ourselves more 5v5 1v1s over on the NA region today. Yesterday, EU duels were actually pretty fun. This week is NA. Yes, it is, boys. Yes, it is. If y'all want to join yesterday, and I had a couple of you pop in like, yo, I'm ready. Get me in there, coach. Yo, add me on Tyke. I'm like, are you NA or EU? And I'm like, NA, get me in there. I'm like, oh, shit, dude. We're doing them tomorrow for the NA. Yeah, maybe I should switch it up, dude. There's quite a lot of NA homies pop in. They're just like, oh, I'm ready right now. And then I was like, sometimes I don't see him come back next day. And then the noobs, get the hell out of here, Nikolai. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I will not have slander. I will not have this kind of slander hitting the NA homies, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I feel like I remember that being like a big old discussion topic. NA versus EU, which one is better? And I feel like for a good bit, EU has had a lead, but like, I don't think you guys got the lead anymore. I think it's a lot more even. You guys used to have a great lead, but it's like, you're still living in what, Legion? It's still mindset back in those days around Legion BFA type of era. It was like, yeah, the EU was obviously better. Like in PvE content, I still think EU does really, really well. Like every single time World First or rating comes around, I'm like, yo, I think Echo got it, dude. I think Echo is probably gonna swing it. But bro, ever since what, first season of Shadowlands, I think it was, or was it Nazath? I think it was, or both. It was what, Liquid winning, and it's like, wait a second, hold on a moment. And then BlizzCon champs too. Didn't an A claim one of those or something? It has been a little bit more even, hasn't it, though? Hold on a second. Give the other team a bit of respect, though, bud. Let me get the music back up and running here. I actually like this one a lot, man. I don't know why I like this song so much. Maybe it just reminds me of, like... I'm not going to say anything. I feel like it just shows my age. Boys. Let's get some duels up and running. Already got messages? From whom? Who did? Conan? My man. We're popping on right now. Popping on right now as we speak, boys. Hope everybody has had great Christmas, great holidays, happy Feast of Winter's Veil. Hope you guys are getting on all the mounts you're trying to grind out for, man. Hope all of you get all the mounts you grind for. Bro, the other day I heard the best, like, the best, what's the word I'm thinking of? The best roast, or insult rather, the best insult ever. You know how everybody is like, yo, let him cook. Let them cook, right? Cooking, let him cook. I saw somebody said, Never cook again. Throw away the stove. Or I think it was throw away the stove and never cook again. I thought, like, dude, that is the best roast ever. Holy, that hits you right in the soul. Throw away the stove, never cook again. Yo, chat, if I actually get to that point where I just shouldn't cook, just be honest with me, man. Tell me to throw away the stove. I like this part of the song in particular, man. I like when they like sample the audio, whatever. Duel groups are gonna be up right now, boys. Listed. Here we are. There it is. NA. Let's have fun. EU. Shut up. Noob Soulbot skill. Bruh. Bruh. Codarina, get in here, my guy. Get in here. Moderate. Yo, my man. Get back in here, Coda. Guy, let's go, dude. I'll make Coda leave for this one. We need like 2 more. Oh, we need like 1 more in this group and we're good. Hold on. We just need 1 more. We got a full team. Hold on a second. And then we need to get a second group together. Do you have Boris or like Flex or Caneric making the second group by chance? I'll find that out in a second. If y'all want to join us, I will post exactly how to join the 5V5 1v1 groups. Here we are, boys. Here we are. There it is. Ping message. We good. What's going on, same? So does the invite will be added? Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, America's already in. Yeah, no, he instantly joined through LFG, man. So that works fine for me. You can hang out with your homie. Dal likes the Backstreet Boys. Bro, it's not that I necessarily like the Backstreet Boys, but like, I don't know, man. Like sometimes you just like ever think like, dude, is today's music actually music? But like it makes you appreciate the classics, right? I think it's a good mix. It's not even the actual Backstreet Boys, it's just a mix. And I like the little sampling they're doing. What's up, Odison? Taking it back for Warhammer to watch the duels. Let's go. How you doing, my man? That's a hell of a game, by the way, bro. I don't play Warhammer. I haven't played Warhammer 2. I had everybody around me tell me, dude, I gotta play it. But I watched the secret level episode with Warhammer, bro. It was insane. The best one. I didn't watch all of them. Like you're not gonna give me watching the Concord episode. You're not gonna give me watching any of the LBS games that I like. Sifu. Why the hell would I care about Sifu, right? Okay, cool game, nice. But like, why isn't Elden Ring on there, right? Why ain't Elden Ring on there? You know what I mean? Why ain't BG3 on there? You know what I mean? Like this D&D, but I guess that's cool. Right? Concord is on there. Like, I ain't watching that. But like the Warhammer episode was insane. They need to make a movie out of that. Just the animation for 3 hours of that. I'll watch it, even if it's just literally battles all day. Literally just battles, blood, gore the entire time. I don't care. Throw a bunch of Ultramarines against like an endless barrage of Tyranids. I'll watch 3 hours of that. It looked amazing. Having fun with the Facebook shoot. That's awesome. Started reading Warhammer books. Apparently they're really good. Yeah, if you're into Warhammer, I heard that they're also really good. Bricky always recommends them. What did Haka say? Hey, you Kodo? Oh, Kodo? Is that Kodo? Is that hockey? I didn't realize it. I didn't even realize it. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that was hockey. Alrighty, we gotta get a couple more bodies here. How about more? I mean, 1. Yo, hold on. Yo, duels tonight? Unless Boris is busy. Hey, duels? I'm gonna see if Chicago wants in. Blood Dagger. Hey, wanna join 5v5 duels? Question mark? What did Boris say? What did Chicago say? Oh, sure. Let's get Chicago in this group. How about Chicago here? I'll get a second group and I'll get Boris in there. And all of them. So that'll work. Conan, I'll still have you lead for this one. But, or if you don't want, you know what? If you don't want to lead, just want to let somebody do it, else do it, I can always pass it to Chicago. I'm gonna give it to you for now, though, but I'm gonna get a second group together. We'll get Boris, we'll get all the regulars, we'll get Flex if he's around. Boris. Get him in here. Is there only a group? An inv or you starting group? Oh, okay, that works. That works out. Hell yeah. No Chicago the other team want to play. You want to wait? Hold on. No, I'll put Chicago on your team. Wait. Oh, you mean you want to play against Chicago? Look. If that's what you want to do, we could potentially do that. Actually, if that's what you really, really want to do, that we can actually make that happen. We actually could. Hero, he's on the thing. Does Hero ever want to join duels? I think you'll like him. Hey, duels later. Getting groups together right now. I want to see if Caneric is down to join in. Normally Caneric lives this. Oh, Lucid! Hey, duels tonight? Lucid, man, get in here. He's on my team on just 1v5. Maybe, you know what? It might, if you know what? If you do want to join the other team, we could potentially figure something out. If like Lucid responds, I could put Lucid on team Conan and you could come over here. We got a Warlock and a Shadow Priest. So we'll probably have to be a little careful not to put too many of one class on a thing. But yeah. I passed Chicago. Got it. Hey, Duels. See if I chose around for it. None given. I think I asked him last week. Does Shiny want to join? Hey, wanna join 5v5 Duels? I'm asking everybody, man. I 2v1 and 3v3 on my Shaman last night at 1700 rating. It hit so strong, bro. Did you see? Hold on, in an hour or so, we got Sabo clip coming out a little later. I don't know what Shamans are doing, but that man, remember when Shamans had the Doom wins like Storm Strike and you had like multiple like 25 Wind Fury hits happen at once? They're back to that, dude. You could just see like, you know how you usually like hit someone's health bar, like let's say it's a full health bar, like you hit him like, oh okay, a little bit goes down little by little, right? Jake boy, get you in here. He was just like brrr, like the health bar was just like brrr, just depleting non-stop. He won Storm Strike brrr, like as long as he's in melee, it just goes down. It doesn't stop. Like, I don't know what he's doing, and he's running the new ring. Do people even use that in PvP? Like, three Shamans made you fight last week? yeah, exactly. We just said a broadcast on the BNet and everyone sees it. What, the broadcast that we were doing duels? I used to do that, but I feel like I feel sometimes self-conscious, right? Trying to put it out there. Hey, we're doing duels. Anybody want to join? I don't want to, like, I really do feel self-conscious, like announcing it. I'm just like, I don't want to bother everybody. I'll just like hit up some of the homies that join duels and maybe I'll ask a person because I feel like, just a DM. I don't think it'll bother them that much, right? Just quick. I could, but like, I'm actually a shy guy. I'm just a cool guy that's a little shy. Getting groups together right now. I'll fit as BGA could join. Okay, we got spots. Yeah. Garbage. I'm gonna switch to the next song. Actually, the Tokyo Machine I usually like, but I don't know what. I just don't not feeling it. Okay, Caneric will be down to join in a bit. Toes, get in here, my guy. We need one more. Hold on, we need literally uno más. Lucid is in either Caneric or check. If you guys full though, okay, yeah. We need +1 and we will be full, but we rotate, so there will be a spot at some point. When Fury build falls off hard at 24 rating solos, I imagine it would, yeah. Level and pally, okay. Enjoy leveling. Oh yeah, get your leveling out of the way, by the way, because the 20th anniversary stuff is going to be gone very soon, and that means the XP buff that we have right now, that's going to be gone very, very soon. Get your leveling out of the way, man. I got a bunch of videos on like how to level classes quickly. All of them still function. Yeah. I swear everyone has CC or he just runs away. Yeah, exactly. Like you have to find a way to stop that big Wind Fury combo. They have to. Warlock got him in here. Hell yeah. We're in, boys. We got groups. I'm gonna make Caneric lead, I think. Oh no, I make Boris lead. That'll work out. Perfect. A lot of casters. Also, if you guys want to switch up classes or whatever at any point in your moment, you can. If you want to. Boris and Chicago 5 in the grand. You know what? I will do some bigger arenas today. We'll do a Tolveron. We'll do a Blade's Edge for all these casters so they have a chance to play whatever. If you guys have any like requests for arenas, just let me know and we'll give them a try. I am perfectly fine giving them all a go, man. It is for Yeah, but hell yeah. I feel like the most balanced has been in a while. You think so? It is towards the tail end of the season 1, right towards the end of the season. And they did do a bunch of tuning for classes, so it's like, it feels kind of high, actually. I do think like 2s, like Affliction Warlocks and Beastmaster Hunters still give me a lot of trouble, but, you know. Outside of that, yeah. It actually feels like it doesn't feel like I just stomp over certain classes, but like, definitely feels like PM Hunters still give me a bit of trouble, but like, they're not impossible either. 2s is diffy? Yeah, 2s is very diffy. Solos, it's a lot different. That's true, that's true. Let me get my mix here going. Because the game is balanced around 3s rather than 2s. But I'm just saying in general. I am a general saying in general. You know what I mean? Oh, wait, we already started. Switch. Oopsie, already started. Jake Boy swag immediately with the IBF as Monero popping off a wall, trying to see if he can get himself some sort of a setup, but he's basically getting surrounded. Full AoE fear. Jay goes in for a bit of the Ledgeborn, breaking out of the fear. Got himself the entire undead army, while Monero got himself a port towards a corner here. Might have to take a gateway. This is going to be a full stun. Second stun by the pen. Just trying to see if he can get the hell out of dodge. Does get himself a bit of a heal, and there, this time, he's racials and all that stuff. Showing up normally here. He is actually Jonai. For some reason last week he was looking like a dwarf in terms of racials. Imagine if you're gonna change your racials. Play Jonai but have like dwarven racial. How nice would that be? Maybe they'll do something like that as a PvP thing in the future. You know what I mean? Because then you can just play whatever you like, but then have the most meta combination. Mechanome with Jake Boy? Hold on a second. You never see those. Madara, super low in health in that execute range, and just goes down. Does get himself a demon towards the tail end, but Jake just ran up, and just put in so much pressure on the guy. With Chicago going to be up next. Got himself a couple of zapparoos around the corner. Jake picking up a little bit of movement. A lead by Chicago. Getting up on Malin. Big lust available. Sunder out into AMS for Jake. Just trying to see if he get that pressure with all his undeads rolling on Chicago. Chicago bailing out of there. Got himself that totem, surge totem, the throb totem, just blasting him out with a quick blind by Jake. Does he have a setup? Got himself a dome. Dome is going to help. Actually using quite a lot of survivability. Death and Decay down with the Defile onto the totems of Chicago. Got himself the full pets. Full set of, should be his full set of riders, right? The most amount of damage possible. Got himself plenty of defenses too. So actually, if he just stays in there, he could build up quite a lot of pressure towards Chicago, who is popping a wall here. Trying to see if he can get away from all those pets. And apparently, I guess the totem does enough damage to those pets to put enough pressure. Stun. Both of them are kind of low. Jake is fairly low too. Fixing up a little bit of health. Does have a death pack. Grip into Chicago. Chicago's super low. Got himself an apocalypse. Looking for a quick maybe kick. Stun. Doesn't know anywhere with a force. Just anvil and to just stay in there. Chicago with a bulwark totem. Trying to see if we go for Eleblast totem. Getting cleaned up right now. Jake still got himself defenses in case he needs them. With an AMS right after. Got himself IBF, Death Pact, everything available. Chicago looking for a bit of that heal. With Jake continuing just to pummel damage, even using runic power on those death coils just to contribute even more damage towards Chicago. Shaman able to recover quite a lot of health, however, behind the pillar. Jake still has the defenses, so he's not out of the woods. Chicago caught up, all health, fully healed up, ready to go. Jake got himself pet empowered with an IBF for a second there. Still got defenses, still got stuff to work with. Death file for a moment. Trinkets out of the lasso. AMS available to dodge out of those random procs. Actually, I guess those don't like disoriented, don't they? It's gonna be a quick grip onto Chicago with yet another defile, keeping the shaman in place as best as possible. Chicago got plenty of damage. Is it gonna be down for Jake Boy? He is super low. He's got himself lots of cooldowns coming back up in a bit here. Potentially lots of CDs, still has a death pack in case he needs to. Just continue to cleave off, just carve out death strikes off of Chicago, barely keeping himself alive. Chicago with a bloodlust, does not have doom wins or anything here. I'm talking to a rogue person for a moment. Jake is still alive and he still has a death pack in his back pocket and does clean down Chicago. That was incredible. Normally, Shamans, I think, win out that match every time. With Conan going to be up next. Immediate death pack for Jake. Got himself a couple of death strikes, but that death pack is absorbing a good portion of it. Back it up out of there. Conan, full defense, full offense. I don't know if there's anything Jake could do at that point. At that point, it was just way too much. Mattel's going to be up next. Also enhanced with Shamansman. Got himself full Ascend build, Bloodlust, Doom wins, everything available. It's just a lot to deal with. I'm actually surprised Jake lived for as long as he did, man. Go to charge and wait till the totem just to escape toes. Hold on a second. That was a good charge. Big ascent available. Go to need something for this one. Does he have a fear? Anything? He has cooldowns. He has offenses. But that's about it. With a reflect picking up a lot of healing though. Toes still got lots of damage. Conan honestly needs to either line his sight or get some kind of CC onto Toes. Toes with a wall as he got himself a bit of damage. Conan got himself Avatar. That's about the only thing keeping him alive. He is just gonna stay in, but a big Tempest does end up wiping him out. That is a lot with Coda. Gonna be up next. Got himself full UA builder. With a quick intro, Mortal Call onto Toes with a Haunt, everything. Got himself lots of proc stones with a Bulwark. Coda just trying to see if he can take him out really quickly. Soul Rod up, everything available. Sunder to CC him, does go for a trinket. It's just over for Toes. There's just no way, unless he somehow lives this. I was gonna say, there's just no way. It's just way too much damage, and it's an Affliction Warlock, man. And it's an Affy. Definitely gotta get some dots onto Warlock, though. Locke versus Coda. With him playing a Deathstroke, got himself the Succubus on the side. Coda does sacrifice the pet, so he's not gonna have the crazy extra CC. No easy interrupts with an extra pet. Full Reflect out for Warlock. Coda needs to get the hell out of dodge. Open up some portals. Shadow Fury right after is going to go for a port. Dodging the stun, but still taking a bit of damage with an Infernal heading behind him with a Mortal Coil. Also reflect. More demons up for Warlock. Got himself, I think, what looked like a... Is it play Diabolist? Or is he Hellcaller? I think he's actually Diabolist Destra. Fear does stop the Chaos Bolt. That's so perfect. Warlock taking lots of damage. And just big damage, big burst. Oh, it does end up catching a quick Chaos Bolt. In between of it all, it's going to pick up a little bit of health as Ambrick is going to be up next. Last one over on the team. 2 has to go up against Frio Cassis here. Quick interrupt onto Warlock. I don't think there's anything you can do. Yeah, and Emmerich does end up taking him. Full burst, full damage with Ox and... Gonna be Oxandrola, gonna be up next. Is that Flex on a caster? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? Shaman doesn't say Mog. Yo, Shaman Mogs are good, man. I do hope there's a little bit more variety for Shaman Mogs. Like, they got a really sick, like, almost like a Transformer looking set coming up in 11.1. That thing should look good. Ox is gonna be up next. Quick reflect in case Ember goes in for a stun. And Ox with a Mortal Call sends in with a Cannonball. Might be a bubble out of Emmerich. Oh! Or not. Just got himself the fastest burst ever. I also never seen what the Malevolent looks like. It barely shoulders, belts, and helms don't show up in the set. Unless it's just this specific pieces. Jank picking up 2, by the way. How much healing did you do? Was that 90 million? Was that 90 mil healing? That is some healing. Let's get another one going, boys. Chicago and Boris, let me know when you boys are ready. Or if you guys need more bodies. Look, I don't know the mods go in here. But seriously, have you seen the Shaman Mogs, boys? It's straight up like a futuristic cyborg looking thing. I don't hate it. I just don't know if I love it. You know what I mean? I don't hate it. I just don't know if I love it. It's like not the worst, but definitely it's like I just wish it was a little different. Not that it was not as bad. It's just I don't know. I'm down. What's up, Bettis? You're more than welcome to join us if you've got a spot, ma'am. I just asked you to like it? Okay. Like, if you want to look for more... I feel like it's like Call of Duty when they made, like, futuristic, right? It's like, people just wanted another Call of Duty with modern, like, core design. And instead, they just gave him future stuff. PvP set his ass. The recolor? Yeah. Is that the purple one? Or the red one? It's just, I don't... It's got lightning and the Nova on the shoulders, but it just doesn't say Shaman. You know? Like, maybe like the... But look, it's got lightning. It just doesn't feel very, like, Goblin. You know how everybody else is supposed to have, like, a Goblin-esque set? It just doesn't really feel very Goblin. At least to me. Rogue set, pipes. Warrior set, I think it's pretty muted, but pretty good, too. It's really classic Warrior. Probably the only one that kind of looks Goblin-esque. Warlock set, sick as hell. Mage set, also pretty cool. Priest set, not a big fan of. Things like that. PvP ones are pretty decent. PvE ones, yeah. Yeah, I might just have to do some PvE just to get those recolors for sets, you know what I mean? Might just have them. The Twitch. The Emperor Warrior was created by Shaman, was he? Oh, literally, actually, he was. Yeah, you're right. Jake Boy gonna be first up, just charging out versus Coda. Trying to see if he can get up there, up close and personal. Reflect up for Coda. Actually does stop Jake Boy from being able to, I think, stun or kick, because those two things are spells, even though he's a melee class. He still does, Unholy Death Knight and Frost Death Knight does have a quite a considerable amount of That is just spells. Big dots up on Jake. There's nothing he can do. Big burst out for Coda. Got himself a big hunt. It's going to be back-to-back stuns. Just trying to see if he can fight through it. Just DPS race between the two. Malefic Raptors is going to be enough blind. Jake is super, super low, but both of them, oh, just a DPS race between the two. Jake is still left reeling from all of those dots, with Modder going to be up next. Immediate slow onto the other Warlock. Jake is going to have to pick up a little bit of health off of those demons. That's perfect for him, but then he's going to have to find a way to take the momentum onto Madara every single time. And that's a demonology with plenty of CC. Mortal Coil, Axe Tosses. And Madara is holding all the CC back here for a little bit. Just going to swag walking onto the side. Stun around the corner. Does not connect, but still is actually going to be able to get those dots to Jake with more Doom procs. It really needs a Tomb Lord to proc as well. Stun. Jake Boy actually was able to stop it completely with an IBF. Cleaves onto all those undeads by the Fellord, actually slowing down those pets. Hold on a second, those pets need to get closer. Even the Morgan is getting knocked around there. What is that? The AoE feeder is way too good by the looks of it. Jake is gonna have to get more undeads here, I think. Or actually instead, look at Madara's health. It's not amazing. He got himself Doom Lord, all those pets. Jake can just play the long game. They can just play long game, go for a couple of glowing shadows. Madara is gonna port way back into the room. Jake Boy's attacking him, but this is exactly what Madara wants. Wants to put Jake Boy out here in the open. Axe Toss. Let's see what Mortal Coil to follow up. Jake, does he have an AMS for this one? Just continue to pump damage into Madara. Is going to be able to catch himself a quick reset behind the pillar. Trying to summon more demons, but it's going to be a quick kick, and I think it just might be over for Madara. Does end up taking it. The unholy DK. Cleaving down these castles with Coden charging in. Last time Jake had nothing for Coden. This time at least, I think he has a better setup. The two Warlocks he fought against. He hasn't had a much easier time against those two compared to going up for Chicago, who's basically a one-man army on that team. Big roar, big fear, Coden doing a lot of damage. Jake having to go for a death pack. I think he definitely needs to bail out of there away from Coden. Blind for a second. He needs to wait until Necrotics have fallen off, but I don't know if he has enough health to work with here. He's just an execute range. And I think it might be just down, trying to go for heals, but oh, big execute comes out from the warrior. Nothing he can do with Boris gonna be next. Boris Obria. Looks good. Fear. No Zerk Rage, but a stun does trade. Quick charge by Conan. Stunned by Boris. Dark Void, Void Torrent, everything is available. He's got himself the full Voidy build. As long as he can get himself the Void and do a little bit of damage, couple of DPs, that Void Rift should be able to do quite a lot. Every single time. Lots of bursts. Silence on Conan doesn't really stop him for the most part. There's going to be a couple of blasts back to back though, with the reflect up for Conan. As long as he can reflect the stun back to Boris, he'll be in a golden spot. Boris juking out a kick. Conan's still able to pick up a lot of health though, as long as he's able to stay up in melee. Bells for big defensive here. As long as he can stay up in melee with Boris, he should be able to deal with the damage taken. It is a lot of damage. And Boris is able to leech a lot of health back from his allies too, being a Void Priest. You do end up leeching a little bit of health from everybody around you. So he's got a lot of recovery here. Some of the most self-sufficient classes out here when it comes to 1v1 content. You kick. Boris might be in trouble. Oh, never mind. Conan picked up some damage there. I was going to say, I think both of them should be able to keep alive for a while. Probably going to be a long match, but Conan catching a quick interrupt. Only needed just a single quick kick. Full bursts available at the same time too. Avatar, Wreck. Actually, not even Avatar, just a Wreck with a Odin's Fury proc and Avatar, I think. Just a quick rampage taking him. With Conan able to get him some big damage again. With a reflect, I don't know exactly what he reflected. Might have been a second BCC. Big bleeds onto Warlock. Breaking out of the fear very quickly as he got himself yet another proc of Avatar. I think with that Odin's Fury. With Warlock trying to see if he created himself some space. Conan looking to just leap right in there. With more demons charging out with that Chaos Mother joining the play. With Conan, not a lot of health really available. Cannot get himself a reflect on that Mortal Coil. Does would look like had a proper blaze from there, but I think it's just a proc. Chaos bolts are just blasting right through you with a Pit Lord summoned up too. So for Chicago, it's going to be at least a Ruination waiting to happen. If you can catch him with a Succubus into full Ruination, he's going to be able to get quite a little bit of damage in there in the opener. Chicago immediately switching attention onto that pet while rooting Warlock out behind the pillar. It's going to be a Succubus, catches him with a Trinket though. Mortal Coil right after, trying to go for a Fear. No more Ruination, but a Chaos Bolt does fly in with an Overlord charging in full ascent down for Chicago, trying to see if he can just give the pressure. Warlock with a wall does not get himself a port to catch line aside, but Chaos Bolts are still slamming in Chicago. Do you have any more resources? He's trying to be very careful not to get interrupted, I think. With a quick reflect, Chicago won't be able to interrupt you here for a second. Still lots of damage unless you have a Mortal Coil. I think he just might be light to a Warlock. He's barely alive, barely hanging on. Those ghosts are going to be the end of you, I think. Rude with a couple of bites around the corner. Stuns. Chicago swinging in a big thunder. Taking him out with Toes going to be up next. Blasting out immediately. As Elemental this time. Immediate ascend versus Chicago. Try to see if he can ramp up some damage. Stormkeeper, full movement while casting. Everything is available. Chicago tried to pick up a little bit of health as well. I don't think Chicago wants to fight Toes while he's got a random ascend there, right? I don't think so. Yeah, I think he's just gonna wait it out, play the long game as best as possible. Demon Hunter looks like Warden. Oh, the Demon Hunter set? You're right. Yeah, that's kind of it. Fell Reaver, but also a little bit of Warden, isn't it, Menace? Just a mix of both, honestly. Back on the topic of the sets from earlier. Wall out for Toes. Try to see if we can leave more for Chicago. It is going to be random burns out for Chicago. I think with Tempest this time around, right? Or Stormkeeper? I think Stormbringer. Stormkeeper, Stormbringer. Is it Keeper or Bringer, chat? Stormbringer or Stormkeeper? I almost feel like Stormkeeper sounds cooler. Lightning Lasso trinket out of Toes with the Thunder right after, with a stun to follow. Does knock Chicago back. Oh, wait, Chicago moved the totem. Last second. Oh, I think it's over still either way. Yeah, that's just a lot of damage. Once it happens on, yeah, not letting you get a cast, it is over. Jake picking up 2. With Conan also picking up 2. Chicago picking up 2. I like how almost everybody had a chance to play over for you, the team. Let me know when you guys are ready. The teams are a lot more even because like team 1 won the first one, team 2 wins the second one. I like it. Stormkeeper's an ability. Oh wait, you're right. Yeah, you are correct. Chicago, let me know when you're good to go. And if you guys need more bodies, check Susie is also down to play. We'll let you know. Know if when. Definitely will let you know. The only PvE on this? I was only playing PvE on this guy. Oh yeah? So copy PvP build from YouTube. I feel it. Another good place to copy a build is Drustvar. It's a pretty good website. It just basically you can go to find all the PvP builds on arenas or Morlock.io. Morlock.io. It's pretty good too. It's just you can just copy whatever best build out there. Thought I'd cast while moving Void Torrent. Oh, oh, okay. That explains it. Yeah. PvE, I guess they go for the slow. I feel that. Let's do. Actually, why does the PvE build you copy go for slow? I'm kind of surprised by that. Let's do Toveron for the caster boys. I return from the dead. What's up, Wop? How you doing, my man? Hey, welcome back. Pharaohs are still a menace. Mages are not as bad as they used to be. Frost Mages are still kind of annoying. And Pallies are still a threat. Beastmaster Hunters are still running rampant. You returned. Welcome back to hell. That's I guess what I'm trying to say. What's up, TBCs? Yeah, we'll definitely get your spot as soon as the one is open. Right now we got full 5-man teams, but as soon as somebody's open, we'll get you in, my guy. Easily. Downplay also. Yeah, Menace, if you want to join, man, more than welcome. So as soon as we got spots, man, we'll definitely get you guys in. I don't normally like to rotate people out. Like, only if you have like a ton of people, then we'll rotate people out. But as the time goes on, as the night goes on, we naturally will rotate through the bodies that are available tonight. It just happens every single time. Yesterday in EU, we got quite a bit of rotation. Quite a few bodies were able to get a chance to play. In fact, we actually get to make 3 groups at some point. We had that many. And then we had to consolidate, but still had a rotation rolling. And we'll get a rotation going here, I'm pretty sure. Twitch. What's up, Laura? How you doing, man? Yo, I messaged you yesterday, pretty sure, right? How you doing, my guy? Boris is going to be first up over the team 1 versus Madara. A bit of a Warlock versus Shadow Priest action here. With Boris, hopefully he has the right tiles this time around so he can get himself the movement while Void Sword. There it is. Trying to see if he can avoid those pets. Honestly, may not be a bad idea to dot up all those other pets too, just to give him some more damage. Instant castle to Madara with a stun around the corner. Does pop a wall here really early. Either to expecting a lot of damage out of Boris, maybe with that stun, that, or just trying to see if it can maybe get some kind of a setup versus Boris. One or the other, but definitely want to make sure to dot up all those pets while they're at it. Not only is it going to give you more resources, but also healing. I don't think you play the cleave talents, but if you do, That actually could be really good. Void Bolt. Oh, wait, I thought Void Force. Literally Guantanamo Bay. This man literally left the zip code, left the country. This man got himself the hell out of Dodge. Got him some Void Torrent around the corner. Perfect amount of damage. Got him some random procs of a, what is it, Tentacles as well. Fear onto Boris does go for the trinket. That AoE melee fear, that's actually really, really good. More pets. Modern under a lot of trouble. Does go for Warlock House, but immediate silence. Stun to follow trinket right after him. Got himself the Axe Dots. Does he have himself a setup? Got himself the combo. Hold on a second. Fear on all those pets with Modern, just able to escape, and his soul does get cloven from his body. Reduce some damage he does. Reduce some of the healing he does. Big sanity flames though. Doing a lot of damage. He's just in a death range. With Void Torrent, oh yeah, the Void Torrent is enough to take ya. Nothing he can do at that point. Look at the Void Rift. He just like... You know what the Void Rift reminds me of? You know that like a table hockey game or whatever? With the puck that kind of floats because of like the air or whatever. It kind of has like the same kind of feel. It's just like a puck floating around. Boris under quite a bit of pressure with Conan instantly. Last time Conan landed a quick kick and a bit of burst, but for Boris this was a ton of trouble immediately. It's going to be dispersed. So he's cooldowns out of Conan. Conan actually separating the cooldowns a little bit. He's got Avatar separate from his Recklesses, so I think he used Recklesses together with oh, or does he? Or maybe it's so buggy because he got Wreck now with Avatar and everything is available. I was gonna say, did you have Wreck? Does he just get like random procs of Wreck? Is that what's happening? Boris under a ton of pressure still though. He's got him some light swap. He's actually gonna use light swap. I was gonna say for a second, do we need Shadow Priest to use light swap? Chat, should Shadow Priest be allowed in those to use light swap or like nah? What are your thoughts? Because technically it's one of their defenses in arenas, right? So should they be allowed to use it in a 1v1 setting? Right? Or do you think Shadow Priests are livable enough? Because we kind of go back and forth with that rule. Sometimes with Shadow Priests are repeat, which doesn't happen often in PvP. We're like, nah, please don't use it. Otherwise, I don't know. Not that we're already winning. Do they? How many Shadow Priests do you see in PvP on the regular? Great kick on a Boris. As he got himself the pet, a bit of damage, Mind Flays back to back, as Conan does not have a kick for those. The Boris got him some sanity procs, that could be a huge amount of damage. Got him some PI, Conan is putting in pressure on the man though. As long as he's able to stand next to Boris, he's able to get a lot of healing. Big executes to follow, Boris got a lot of damage, Flash Shield is available, not a lot of health up, does not have Disperse, it does go down. Yeah, Conan loves the battle where, especially with the Shadow Priest, you can't easily run away and can't disconnect as easily. He loves that, the fact that he can just stay in there and do damage. Stun onto Ox. Ox walking in without a pet, but it looks of it. It looks just like a hidden succubus somewhere. Looks like he's just going in solo. Big cannonball to the Conan. Does he reflect or any kind of healing? He does have some cooldowns, but Ox is able to take him out very, very quickly. Playing around as the Hellcaller Destruction Warlock. He's got an Infernal. He's got a lot of cooldowns, and no one's rushing at him. I think whoever is up next is probably like waiting, right? Is it Emmerich? Is it Chicago? Whoever's next, they are waiting until his cooldowns are down. They're just like, you know what? I don't want to fight Industrial. That's an Infernal. I ain't going in there, dude. I ain't going in there. Is it Chicago next? It is Chicago next. Hold on. As soon as the Infernal lands, as soon as that thing turns out, it's like, all right, my time to shine. Trying to see if he can maybe dodge the stun. Just trying to see if he can walk past the stun. But it is going to be a quick burst, immediate ascendance, immediate damage. Ox with a Mortal Coil, Cancelled right after. Chicago does not really have an answer here whatsoever. Does have a lot of damage. Massive Tempest, big wind strikes, lots of range damage. What a melee class this is. Full burst on Ox, who does pop a wall, but that might not be enough. I think it just lights for this man. Do you also have the ring? Is that what I just saw? Or was that a wind strike? Was that a wind strike or was that the ring? Hold on a second. Are you guys running the ring? Because they did nerf the ring by like, what, 75% or something? Is this still that good? Is this still BIS? Because I might need to give it a go. I was under the impression it was not going to be that good, but it is a lot of stats. With Warlock trying to see if he can get himself a setup. Stunned by Chicago, does move the totem last second with the slow, with the root totem. Potentially a knock, does go for the knock. It's going to be a big Tempest. As long as you got the range damage, you're going to be fine. Warlock backing up out of it completely. I like his lumberjack set, by the way. Or it's more like a Christmassy attire. Yeah, it's more like a cozy, like, Christmassy attire. I was going to say lumberjack because of the plaid shirt, but I think the rest of it, well, maybe still. Chaos Bolts out around the corner. Does have an Infernal still. More pet spawning in, or is that Infernal that buffs the Chaos Bolts? I think it might be that one. Is going to be a Chaos Mother for a second. Trying to see if it can root down Warlock. Is going to have the totem down, or is that Tremor? Might have been a Tremor, actually. No, it's not Tremor. Tremor's later. This is going to be a wall for Warlock. Got himself free casting. He might just be able to end this duel here. Big ruination to Chicago with a Mortal Coil. Does connect. Fear right after. Bolt to follow. Chicago doesn't want to live this one, but is going to try to see if he can back up out of there. Does end up burning a Tremor in case there's more fears to follow. And Warlock is going to have to find himself a better position. Getting rooted. Reflect for a second. But Chicago's in a position where they can at least recover a little bit of health. Able to get himself reimbursed a little bit with Warlock. You have a pet. His pet is rooted behind the pillar. So Chicago got himself perfect setup. Trying to get interrupted. What's it called? Grounding totem for a second. Does get a stun into Warlock. Double stun to stopping a lot of his goes. Hold on a second. That was a really good stun totem by Chicago. Because Warlock can't really respond unless he can like conflagrate the totem in between. But it's like, you got to be ready for it. You got to be really quick on the draw if you want to be able to take that thing out. Mortal Coil to follow. Big Ascent is back up. Chicago got himself full burst. Bloodlust, everything is available. It's going to be full burst. Ultra Warlock trying to go for a stump, but the Shaman goes in with a massive wind strike, taking the man out. With those going to be up next. Also is enhanced this time around, so it's going to be a bit of a matchup between the two. Chicago is licking the wounds completely right now. Does go for a big knock. Joe's got himself big Doom wins. Big Ascent, trying to see if he can close the gap. Can Chicago separate? That's the only thing you can do right now. Bulwark barely protected. It just gets depleted instantly. With Joe's trying to see if he can take the momentum into the next competitor. That's going to be Embrick. Instantly Wake of Ashes. Stun right after. Does have a knock. Doesn't get a pre-wall. Still hold on to a trinket. There goes the wall. This is going to be full Herald's up Pally with a bit of that reflect damage onto Emmerich. Hold on a second. If Chose can just live long enough, Emmerich could just zap himself back with a totem, a ton of damage. But it looks like it stopped, or maybe out of range. It might have been range and does go. That is so rough with Emmerich backing up out. Jake, last one left as an Unholy DK. At 39% dampening, he's got to go versus Emmerich, who's still holding on to Bob, Lay on Hands, and Bubble. So he's got himself the best combo. Even going to use the gate, trying to see if he can back up out of there. But Jake yo-yoing the man back in with all the pets charging out. Emmerich with immediately a bubble. Dome down for Jake Boy. Emmerich just trying to see if he can back up out of there. He's not trying to fight him. Searing Glare can't really stop it. All the pets are CC for a second. Full stun of Jake goes in for Ledgeboard. It's going to have to IBF to break out of the stun. Blind all the pets. And Emmerich bails out of there. He just burned a bubble. He needs a little bit of time without forbearance in order to get Lay on Hands and Bob back. Or Spell Warden potentially. I think Bob will be better for all these pets, physical damage. You won't be able to stop the disease and the coils, but I think the pet damage and physical damage is still a lot. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Jake apparently still have plenty of damage from all those riders. With Coda going to be last one left. As an Affy, trying to get some dots onto Jake. Should be able to get go out a few dots on the main pet as well, and maybe eventually drain that pet full completely dry. I don't know if you have a life swap, because you could technically completely dot up the pet, the goal, and then life swap, try to see if you can go for Void Elf Rift. Mortal Coil around the corner, full dots are up on a Jake. I think you're just gonna have to go for it. That was a hunt that was absorbed into AMS. That is unfortunate, but still, that Dark Glitter is gonna do a lot of damage. That Soul Rot still gonna rot down Jake. He has AMS, he has Death Pact, does get himself the cheat death to drain some life from Coda in order to give himself just a little bit more health. Stuns are available. I don't know if Lichborn or anything is up. Does get himself a blind for a moment. And it's got himself lots of instants. Coda, as long as you can get those insta procs, there's nothing you can do. Does go for the Death Pact. He has to. There's not a lot he can do though, but then burst out of Affliction War, like it's just too much. Oh my. Chicago does pick up 2. Lots of healing, lots of damage, but everybody got a chance to play here. I do like it. I do like when everybody gets a chance to play. Let's get us another one going, boys. Let me know if you need more bodies, and we'll be good to go. That Boris down. Switching out the sound. That was literally the difference maker completely. Man. I see people use lock gates. Ideally, like, the thing is with lock gates, like, how am I supposed to enforce a rule of, like, no lock gates, guys? Like, what am I gonna do? Mid-arena, right? What am I gonna do, really? If they click a gate, what am I gonna do? I can just bitch and complain about it. That's about it. So I don't try to make rule against things I can't control. But like talents, PvP talents, most cases people have been pretty respectful to just like, okay, I won't use a certain PvP talent. Not allowed. Got it. And much against Warrior Biscode in full 7 greens. Yeah, it is gonna be a little bit rough. Chicago and Boris, let me know when you guys are ready, or if you need more bodies, and then I can help you list the groups, or if you know how to list them yourselves, just check is down to join in. I'm sure a couple of more bodies will be down as well. You know, 10 times out of 10 it's called out. If you get before a duel, yes. Only thing it's a 1v1, you can't swap on a duel. Yeah, in a proper 1v1, like if you're out in the open world, yes. However, with duels, we do kind of bend the rules a little bit to try to make things more interesting and more even, right? So like for a Shadow Priest, if that's big core of their survivability in like 3s or 2s or whatever, I guess in solos, right? Technically, like if Shadow Priest is struggling in duels, in 1v1s, but they use that as a defensive, that's a mandatory in 3s or solos, we usually are like, okay, we'll allow it as long as like you can swap to somebody. You know what I mean? I'm more okay with people swap than age bandages. With Shadow Priest swap the bandages, these are 1v1 no 5v5s. Well, the 5v5 1v1, so the format is a little different. With your group, like if you have a bunch of raid buffs and Warlock Hellstones, that is a benefit that your team gets, right? So in a way, your team kind of sort of benefits you, but not really. Like, if we wanted really proper 1v1s, we'd probably like condense it just to actual just proper 1v1s, you know what I mean? But I get it. It is one of those things where, in more cases than not, I try to change the rules or adjust them for the viewing experience, right? What's more fun? What's more entertaining? What feels kind of like fair in the environment, from a viewer's perspective more than anything, right? But like, it is different than a proper 1v1 at the same time. And I think there's something novel about it too. You know? You wouldn't be able to use Hellstone without getting one from a Warlock. It literally is the same thing. Yeah, exactly. But like, there's also certain rules that I just like. I mean, the drop on a Warlock Hellstone, because, you know, most Warlock just conjure a Warlock Hellstone for the team, not just for themselves. But like, what am I going to do to like enforce a rule, right? I can't literally like break past the spectator camera and like punish Madara or Kodo, right? So I just don't really know if it's a good idea to make a rule about things I cannot literally control. You know what I mean? Play with A green items against everyone full 8 purple and cheddar. We can swap. Yeah, we can do it if you wanna. No, you're good, Boris. Play whatever you like, man. Whatever you like, but I don't blame you if you do end up going rogue for a bit. Or even feral. If you got a feral. Switch. You have a feral, right? I feel like everybody at this point has a feral. Boar is going to be not first over on the team 1. We got Jake back here. We got Toes. We got Warlock and Oxen. Gotta be up next. Hold on, is Oxendrola? Wait, Oxendrola has not got to play for a while, has he? Hold on a second. I feel like it's almost like I'm seeing him for the first time. Big hunt out for Coda. Ox trying to see if he can go for a bit of damage of his own. He's got himself. Actually, no, he did get to play last time, didn't he? He switched over to a male orc and Mog. Is that what happened? I almost feel like I don't know this guy. Hold on a sec. I'm like losing my mind here. Coda is playing full dot build. As an Affliction Warlock, you do have quite a decent bit of dot damage. Look at that. Ox is just melting. But your Shadow Bolt instacast and your Malefic Rapture instacast are also very, very strong, as you saw there. One single bolt, and then Ox is in a bad spot. Trying to see if you can equalize the health bars a bit with double bolt. Interrupt. Trinket. Can't stop the interrupt though. Oh, with the hunt taking him out. Coda does pick up a little bit of health with Warlock charging out next. My God. Oh, that is a lot going on here. With both exchanging a Mortar Coil, one Reflectors up. They're sharing a brain cell over here. But Coda is going to have to deal with that extra pet. Got us to find a way to lock the thing out and potentially just melt it. Using it for corruptions and agonies for resources, but also damage. Do you have a light swap? Pet swap? Because if you have swap, you could swap it back to Warlock. Actually, keeping dots on the pet, not a bad idea. For Warlock, he's going to get forced to swap out the pet at some point. Moon to an Infernal around the corner. Coda might be in a bit of trouble. Might just need an escape. Does have a gateway to hopefully put him back in the room, potentially. Got himself a bit of a dark back. Warlock trying to see if he can rush past him. Is going to be a bit of a board. Coda just trying to see if he can waste Warlock's time waiting out the Infernal as best as possible. Maybe just trying to see if he can whittle away that Succubus little by little. Succubus catching him for a second. But is that thing going to live long enough? Fear to follow. Bolt right after. Coda with a Mortar Coil getting blasted. Reflect up for Warlock for a second. Coda better be very, very careful. Mortar Coils themselves might be in an unwinnable spot. Does get him some Warlock Hellstone and is having to use it. I think Warlock is holding on to his. It's going to be some burst. Coda got himself a decent setup here. Warlock under quite a bit of pressure. Coda still rotting down that Succubus together with Warlock. Got himself a bit of that Void Root setup around the corner. Just trying to stay away from Warlock best as they can. Succubus, he catches it. Does not have a trinket, but coming up very, very soon. He needs to get himself a proper setup. Dark Pack Feared. Warlock actually is a little behind on health, just slightly. Big Hunt is gonna let Coda set someone up. If you get a UA off of this too, you'll be golden. And the Dark Glare just goes for Dark Glare. Soul Rot, not able to prolong all those dots, but still able to put some pressure. Chaos about to run the corner with a Mortical while Wall is up. Coda does port. Try to reposition. Reflect up is gonna be reflected back at him though. Oh no, Soulfire interrupted for a second. Chaos about to try to get him up and running. And Coda, I think, ended up dotting himself possibly with that reflect up. Still got the Dark Glare, still got a little bit of damage. Warlock got himself more pets joined in. Coda picking up even yet another heal. I think it's one last charge of Hellstone, isn't it? Pretty sure it is literally the last charge of Hellstone for at least for the time being. Probably need to get a new one. That Succubus is still on you. Going to be a big board for Warlock. Backing up out of there. Got himself a bit of positional change. For Coda, this is a breather. You might just as well take out the Succubus while you have it. Warlock is probably going to have to get himself a whole nother pet. And is going to have to get himself a full reset. For Coda, you got himself a target to at least drain life off of. They did buff up the damage of drain life recently, didn't they? Or no, or is that for... That's for PTR, isn't it? That's for 11.1. Yeah, so it's actually still kind of weak right now. Unless you end up like burning off a soul burn. Infernal run the corner, doesn't connect. Coda using a reflect really early. Succubus almost catches it, but it does go down. So Warlock is walking into this without a pet. But Coda still has access to a proper interrupt. Trying to go for a fear while Wall is up. All the dots are in. He's got himself the most amount of damage right here. Hold on, Soul Rod. Everything is up. Warlock might just go down here just through the dots. Just through sheer dot damage. Draining healing off of everybody else. It just goes. Coda, as long as you can put up those dots, you're golden. Try to see if you get some damage back in the toes as he got himself full bloodless humans, everything available. And let's go to get a port. Does Juke a kick? Fear gives himself one more Warlock house down. I think literally last one. Tremor down, won't be able to let him get feared whatsoever. At least able to put up your way and everything. Do you have a gateway? You might just need to take a gateway. You might just need to use it to get the hell out of dodge. Got himself reflect for a second. Able to cast free. And Toes with the totem is gonna stun you again, I think. Mortical to trade with the totem. Still got himself a trinket. Coda super low. Got himself a couple of instant casts. Hazama still alive. I don't even know how you're alive. Trying to let it fear. Toes super low in health. Hold on. Juking out a kick. Wait a second. Coda. Wait a second, Coda. Oh, hold on, Coda. You just need one more cast. Haunt. Shutterbolt. Isn't enough. How are you alive? How are you alive? What is happening? Hold on, Boris, do you give him a chance or are you just gonna just cap the boy out? Because he's doing so good. Hold on a second, Coda. Boy and Elf Racial, trying to use some mobility with a board, trying to juke. It's gonna get us one last Warlock Hellstone. That's all he's got. That's literally the last thing he's got. Oh my god. Mortical. Wait, is Boris giving you a chance here? No. Well, it looked like he was for a second. Coda does have a Dark Pact. Stun to follow. Boris is taking a bit of damage. Coda doesn't have anything to live. Dark Glare. Dots. He did a lot of burst. Wait, Boris could still die. Hold on. If Boris couldn't heal right now, I think he would die to these dots. I actually think he would die to these dots. With Emmerich trying to see if he can establish some pressure with those dots. Boris is going to be under quite a bit of pressure. You're going to use everything you can to live here. Well, hopefully Jake is on line of sight of you. Actually, are you going to steal Jake's health? I think he's walking towards him. I think he's trying to see if he can get that swap. Got him some weight operational. Disperse? He was trying to steal his health. He was trying to take his health. Not steal. Void shift. He was trying to void shift it. My god, dude. Jake, you're the last one left. You got 4 to get through. You're going to have to play a hell of a game. And Emmerich as a pally is not an easy kill. Not an easy one at all. Dropping down a dome. I don't know if you can maybe get some pressure onto Emmerich, take him out really quickly. That or play it super safe. Got himself the pets. Blind. Gonna try to go for searing, but it can't really stop it. The pets are back in action. And he's just trying to see if he can back up on it. They got him some big grippy hand. Jake needs an escape right now because Conan is charging at you. He's just going to put more pressure into you. IB to break out of the sun instantly. I think you're going to have to separate from Conan insta. I think you're just going to have to back away out of it. He's trying to go for hit and runs. Conan with the fear. Blind into Conan. You are also using... You guys are all using the ring, aren't you? Hold on a second. Full wall out for Conan. Trying to pick up a little bit of healing to keep that damage rolling in. Jake no longer has an escape. It looks like one more death advance is all he's got. I don't know how Jake is going to pick up any healing. Maybe Lichborn and funnel death claws into his body. At 36% dampening is going to stop a lot of the healing. I think he has to go for hit and runs with the army and just let undeads and the riders do work. That's literally the only way I think he's going to be able to do this. He's going to have to play the slow, steady, slow down Conan until he's just absolutely crippled. The man will not be able to move at him at all. He might just have to play it really slow and steady. Also, I love the Mog set. I actually really like it. The axe, the sword. Are you the one zapping him, or is he the one zapping you, actually? With the ring. Which one of you is zapping? It's hard to tell. I just see a tether of lightning. I just don't know who's the one letting the lightning go. Full pets are up. Conan might be under a lot of trouble to these pets alone. He's going to have to get a bit of healing. Just heal from the pets. Jake is blinking him with a couple of death quotes around the corner. Conan is just surrounded. He can't do anything. Blaystone for a moment, but Jake takes him. I don't know what you're going to do against Madara. He needs to find a way to heal. He needs to find a way to Death Pact and run away and just back away while Death Pact is off of him. That or land a stun, AMS some CC, do as much damage as I can, and then hit and run it back out. I have no idea how Jake is going to do it. I actually don't know. I'll be very, very surprised if you do, because all Madara has to do is send more demons. Constantly sending out the Felguard, as well as the Gloomhound, and then maybe land a Mortical around the corner, and then Demon Doggos, and then Tyrant. That's it. Literally, that's it. And Jake is just going to die. And that's not happening. He's barely able to heal. He's trying to go for as many death strikes as possible, but all those two demons by themselves are able just to put pressure on the guy. Looks like Jake is the one that's running the ring, so he's the one doing zappy. Into a stun, does have IBF, got himself AMS for a second, full set of undeads with the apocalypse. Everything is up. Madara backing up out of it completely. Hopefully those undeads do chase after the warlock. I don't think you poke your head out there at all. I think you just sit back, right? Pretty sure you just sit back and then take it easy. Does get himself an axe toss into a bunch of knockdowns. You're gonna get knocked down with those double Felguard on you. It's not gonna feel good. Death Pact doesn't keep himself alive. Fear for a moment. Legendborn to break out of it really, really quickly. More fears right after, but he's actually immune to fears completely. Moderate just has himself just enough health. Dropping a dome just to live. Is an AMS. You can't heal, but you just try to see if you can survive as long as humanly possible. Trying to see if he can make a play. Does he just take it? I think he might. So close. Axe toss. Hand to go down. He might. Oh! Looks like the undeads did finish him off. He's like, you know what? I know I'm dead. I know I'm dead. They ain't no way. They ain't no way. Chicago, I don't think there's a way for him to heal at all. Well, are they going to try it? Hold on. That's going to take him like 20 death strikes. About 20 of them. You will have to chain of ice Chicago, I think. If you don't want to kill Chicago, you may have to chain of ice him just for more runic power. Like if you just try to have it like a proper 1v1. That or he's trying to bring Chicago's health to about the same, and then they'll duel once they're same health. That actually works. That actually works. Equalize the health bars. Use whatever defenses you got and just go all out. With full SM for Chicago, AMS for Jake. Does he have any defenses? Stun on Chicago. Bulwark tone him up immediately. It is barely protecting. Massive Tempest tone on Jake. There's nothing you can do. Unless you can heal right now. Those pets. Oh! Does pick up a heal somewhere? But yeah, Windstrike takes it. My God. Go to a 3. Affy Warlock doing work. Jake also doing work. Very well done. Very well done. Katarina the Legend. Yeah, I like it, man. I like it. I'll get the pillar for Valentine's Day. I'll get the pillar. Exactly. Valentine's Day is coming up. You're right. You are right. Let me know when you guys are ready, or if you're doing some swaps or whatever, or if you need more bodies, because Check is down to join in still. While I got the audio saved and all the good stuff. But I get devoted to Minecraft in a second. What are you gonna do? He's gonna get out of line in Minecraft? Is that what's happening? Yo guys, what's up, Randos? Yeah, my man. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you're having a good one, my man. Hope you're having a good one, my guy. How you doing? Chicago's ready. Boris, not ready. Okay, ready. Cool. I think they picked up check. They had somebody leave and somebody came back in. Or is it Caneric? Oh, is it Caneric? Did Caneric switch up? Hold on. Did you bring the rogue? Hold on a second. Caneric just brought serious business in here. What arena do we send you guys into? Let's do another Nagrand. I like Nagrand. I really like Nagrand. Also, a message Chills, who's off, is AFK. He's not offline. He just started up AFK. What's up, Faith? How you doing, my guy? Is a kid homie? Don't worry about it. Yeah, I do agree with that. Oh, WAP is in? Yo, let's go. So Demoniac switched over and they got WAP. All right, not bad. I like it. So we got a warrior for each team. I can take it. I can handle it. The full now. We can get you in as soon as we got a spot. Looks like I think he wanted to switch over and then picked up WAP. He's instant. He was like waiting, bro. He was waiting. I'm sure as the night goes on, we'll have switch ups. He's looked at the other team as like the Warlocks, Enhanced and Shaman, Red Belly. Oh, OG go last. OG actually go last. Is that all because you went last? Bro, you do get really bad luck with rolls though. Seriously, you gotta practice that. How toxic is that? You gotta practice your slash rolls, man. That is toxic, isn't it? It really is. All right, switch. Left to LOS. Yeah, I guess it's gotta go. You know, as much as I don't like some of the Shadowland sets, I always thought the Warrior set was really good. I'm glad that they changed up like the helm. I am so glad they changed up that helm. So instead of like seeing your face, it's like shadowed and there's nice little like glowy eyeballs. It is cool in my opinion. We got Jake. We got ourselves. Wait, what? WAP left? Wait, WAP left. Never mind. Crashed. I was gonna say I crashed. You and me both apparently. Hold on. Is it gonna work for me? Am I gonna be able to get in? Oh, what happened, man? Something bad happened apparently. Oh, Demonic is basically dead though. Ascoda, not giving him a chance. Do you have a cloak? Sippy cup? First aid? Oh, it's over. I cannot. My camera is all bugged out. I can't like follow them like I normally do. So we're just gonna have to do it. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Coda is here. Looks like we had somebody else also crash over on team 2 potentially, as Coda trying to see if he can get himself some damage out, or somebody died really quickly to the rogue. I think I might have missed a whole duel there. I think somebody died and I just missed it completely. As Coda trying to get some damage out, but a full stun, full burst. Oh, Jake! In a single stun, he just took everything, whatever left of Coda, and just smashed it down into bits. Even saw ice shatter from him. What happened? Can back roll the 10. Oh no. Get to Coda charging in versus Jake. It's going to be full burst available. Avatar, wreck. Everything is up as Jake is going to have to find a way to escape. Conan popping defenses really early here. I guess he just doesn't want to give Jake Boy any chance to get any recovery at all. Just wants to make sure he is perfectly nice and healthy. That or just try to use defenses super aggressively just so you can get more value out of them later down the line. Jake is up with nothing. Death Pact is available, but I'm just going to put you in that execute range. Got himself a bit of that army join in with Apocalypse. Charge out for Conan. Still has Jake in the execute range. Stun. Jake able to keep himself alive quite a bit here. He's doing a really good job keeping himself afloat. Those zabs from the ring are also doing numbers too. I think at least I'm imagining they're doing numbers. Because we're doing really good for Shaman yesterday. And for enhancement, Sabo, we're doing really good there. Crash shot, exactly. Oh man, Jake is still alive though. Hold on, alive and full runic power bar. He needs to go for like a stun into Conan into immediate death strike. Never mind. There's like only one way to heal to live that. Wait, what? Conan? That's pretty toxic. I don't think he deserved it. He just flagged the man. Hold on, Conan. Jake's been super nice. He gave an honor duel to, or at least got an honor duel from Chicago. This man has been pretty chill. I don't think he deserves that. Poor Jake. Poor Jakey. Is Conan going to be up next versus Ox? It's going to be an interrupt. I think an interrupt on Shadow or Fire. You're playing the MAGA Orc. Hold on a second. I just realized he should have himself the most of a burst here. Hold on a moment. Quick reflect on one of those bolts. Trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling with a Mortal right after. Shadow Chaos Bolt into a quick Incinerate. Board right after. Does he have any more damage? Does he have any more healing? Did he just do a Hellstone? He might have actually. Big execute to Conan. It's gonna go for a big gateway. Ox, I don't know if your racial is still rolling. It should be 20 seconds, right? Try to go for a Cataclysm onto Conan, but Conan able to actually get an upper hand. Hold on a second. Conan. Holy. Jake did it first, lol. Did he actually flag? Did he flag somebody? I didn't even notice then. That might have been my bad. I didn't know it was like that. Hold on a second. I didn't know it was like that. Hold on a second. I didn't know it was like that. Conan having to fight versus Toes here. Toes, I'd love to LOS you. You guys actually might have yourself a hell of a match. You got a Red Pally, a Warrior, and then you have to someone to get through. You guys are the last two left on the team. So sad I didn't get to really watch the first game, but big damage on for Toes. Double stun into Conan. Still got himself plenty of those storm strikes back to back. Big wind strikes to follow. And Conan left with nothing left. Does get himself last bit of healing. Toes, you can have the pressure though. I don't think he has it. Hold on, I think Conan actually might have more pressure than Toes. Full stun is available. Does have himself that zappy totem that is going to reflect a lot of damage back, and I think that's literally what killed him. With Chicago charging in, full pets are up, big a stand up immediately, not gonna give Toes a chance here to recover whatsoever. Does go for a wall here with a zappy totem, reflecting damage back to Chicago, but the man didn't even get a chance to play. I think it's because of the crash, right? Okay, if the crash happens, it's probably because of the crash, right? Next time we have a crash happen, the person that crashed should probably get a chance to play, like, not last, because I don't think the game will, like, recognize him at all. I'm still here. That is weird. Yeah, it might have been because of the crash, man. Might have been because of the crash. Yeah. Yeah, if you flagged them, then I guess I can't really say much, actually. Never mind, then. I thought Jake was... Never mind. I didn't see Jake flag. But if you guys say he did, then I believe you. I believe you. You know what? And that's perfectly fine. If you want to flag somebody up, you're more than welcome to. Honestly, we don't have like a rule against that or anything, right? I think it could create some rivalries, some really healthy rivalries where it's all about trying to find a way to fight against the other person and outmatch him. And then when you meet each other in a dueling arena, oh, you give it all every single time. I kind of like that, man. So flags in the last game, did you actually? No shot. You know what? I'm okay with it, honestly. First round, I had to do about 6 minutes warlock to play with feet. Wait, so was there a warlock before Coda? I might have missed our whole duel with Boris. Yeah, next time it crashes like this with WAP on the team, just have WAP go like second to last or something, right? Just to make sure that he doesn't like get skipped over by the game or something like that, yeah? Chicago and Boris, let me know when you guys are ready, or if you need more bodies, and if you do, list them up in LFG. We'll get you guys more. No coming back from that, Del? No coming back from the flag. Flagging someone in is the ultimate disrespect. Talking about friendly rivalry, no coming back from that. Okay, man, okay. You know what? I think it's perfectly viable to have a friendly rivalry where you just flag each other. You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't like a little bit of trash talking in their like competitive games, right? I think it's all part of the fun. Some people literally... I know you guys are memeing, but some people really do take it like super serious. Like, holy. I think it'd be fun. Oh, listen, M and Chill have friendly rivalry. Listen, M and Chill have a friendly rivalry. Fair enough. Flag of ownership is toxic. Flag of ownership, I mean, I guess all of them are pretty toxic, right? Me and Chill have a friendly rivalry. Fair. Oh, bounce though, get 300 MGGs. All right, man, we can, DK left. Okay. List up in the LFG. Yo, we got a spot. Got a spot. Hold on. Got a spot. Leave that queue. Leave that queue. We'll just have a reform. Okay. List up. Leave that queue. Some of the game started. We leave that queue. Yeah. Just bail out of that queue and we'll list up. Flag is peak dominance, peak superiority. All good. I mean, you guys can tell me you don't have that one friend that you just duel each other. And if you what is it when I think it was beta or alpha, whatever, it was like me and a buddy would just like mess around with one another all the time, and it was like for some reason like if killing blow would actually kill you instead of like ending the duel, so we would just like start flagging each other every single time we killed each other. It's so funny, bro. It's so funny. I guess it all depends, right? Like if it's a friend and you're chill with them and you're comfortable with them or whatever, right? And that's just how you just tease each other like that, then it's like no issue, right? But I guess everybody's different. Some people will take that as like actual sign of proper disrespect. You know what I mean? Everybody's on. You see it again? All good, all good. I'll give him a second. I didn't crash loading into the arena. I crashed going to the door and I got pog. No, don't kick him. He just crashes. What is with your crashes, WAP? Is it like your add-ons, out-of-date drivers, or what is that? Because it happens it happens often enough where it's like, it happens to you a lot. I sometimes I crash out of the game or DC randomly, but like hard crashes. I don't think I have PC skill issue. Might be. No, we're good. I'd wait on him. Wait on him. DirectX 12? Yeah, maybe. You change it to 11? Yeah, I could maybe do it too. Words like Pog, get more worried about your skill issue. What? Words like Pog? Hold on. You worry about people? I got more to worry about than just skill issue. Hold on a second. What's wrong with Pog? It perfectly expresses a specific reaction and or emotion. It's now become a colloquial thing that was born on the internet. It's like the word fam, right? Like people used to say it ironically, but like I still call people fam from time to time, but I only mean that in like nicest way possible. You know what I mean? Talk fast laptop. That's probably it, doesn't it? Yeah. Use DirectX legacy setting. Yeah, actually might work. I don't know if you try that. Probably add-ons keeping a bug. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, dropping down to different DirectX might do it too. Do we need more bodies or are we good? Let me know. Ready? All right, Chicago. I'm gonna guess Chicago's ready too, right? What's up, Jake? Yo, hey, we got Jake Boy Swagged here, and then we got Jake in chat. How you doing? I feel like someone that gets wrecked, it strokes the ego. I feel like someone when someone gets wrecked, it strokes the ego. Childish, putting it mildly. Have some fun. Have some fun. That's all I say, dude. That's all I say. You know what? I'm gonna wait until I'm like 50 or 60, then I'll be a grumpy old man. Talking about kids, making fun of them, using the words like Pog and Rizzler. Like, you know what I mean? We're gonna do Tigers, right? We'll do Tigers Peak. We'll do a big arena. Yeah, check. I'm sorry you couldn't get in, bro. we did need to get you a spot here. Me, a grown-ass man, can't have freedom of speech, and that relates to my skill issue WTF. Exactly! What are you doing? Making fun of his freedom of speech? He's European. It's okay. Mikolai does not really know what freedom is. True freedom from the tyrannical government in this goddamn country. It is great. It is glorious. And we'll exercise that freedom until our bitter breath, until our bitter end. Honestly, seriously, just do you think? Get Coda, brother. America. exactly, bro. Look at this video, bro. Exactly. Yeah, like just have fun with it. Honestly. It's video games, bro. If you can't have fun with it, then I don't really know. I mean, some people like taking things seriously, and I guess that's cool, but like, I don't know, man. Twitch. Got ourselves double rogue on the team with Demonic. Hopefully no more DCs, either for me or for Love to all of us. Yeah, probably should have the guy go not last in case he does get DC. Coda versus DM. I think they're both rematching each other. Full burst out for Demoniac. Flagellation, bunch of cheap shots. Is that going to be a cloak here just to try to see if we can dodge? Big DFA, immediate heal for Code Arena though with a bit of reflect. I don't think it can reflect anything back to him. Full dots are up with a dark glare. That's going to be immediate cloak, but the rogue is going to just bail out of there. Do you have another DFA? Hold on, he doesn't have a marker above his head. Do you have another DFA? Because that might be 100% crit. Look at your rupture damage. It's actually doing a decent bit compared to a Flexion Warlock who should be dot heavy, but I mean, I guess you did clean off the dots with a cloak, so I guess there's that. Do you have another big DFA? Or was that it and you weren't able to reestablish it? Because if you do, can this shot immediately. Mortical right after trick for trick and cheap shot to follow. Do you have another big go? Hold on a second. Remark. Big DFA. Does a bit of damage. There's quite a bit. Quick kick. Oh, I think it is over. I think it is lights with your money trying to go for big hits. How big was that hit? I know it's a Warlock, so maybe they were just absorbing like a ton of it, but how big was that hit? Fourth? Okay, at least not dead last. That is good. That's a start. It's gonna be Coda. Try to see if you can bleed up Demonic. We still got a couple of these dots from Coda. So I think there's gonna be just dots that are gonna rot him down completely, right? So the Warlock's still able to get a bit of that revenge, keeping the rogue out in the open as Coda trying to get some pressure, vanishes her out. Question is, did you take a gateway? I think Gateway actually might have put you in the bad, unless you were trying to take the eye. I was going to say, Gateway I think put you in the bad spot away from the rogue. Did Demoniac have himself another one of those big ghosts here? Kidney shot? Flagellation? He might be able to build up for a big DFA. Does he get to? Cheap shot, going through the eviscerates. Well, I don't think he needs a DFA. Big DFA, slams, big defensive out for Conan, trying to go for a stun. The dodge on that stun was so good though. Let's go to try to see if he can live it. Does Demoniac have continuous damage? He's got more eviscerates, more pressure still available. Stunned up for a second, secret technique was used. Conan super low. Could be one more eviscerate, take him out potentially. Does go for another vanish. Or shadow step, actually. First aid. Got himself a bit of recovery. Next eviscerate, I think, is the end. As long as Conan doesn't get to stun you. Trading the stun. Got a kidney. You have a big go here. DFA? Is it enough? Not enough. Cloak out for Demoniac. Conan, I think, picking up healing as he gets hit with a DFA to try to counter the damage. Fear to follow. Got himself the big rampage. No more defenses out of the rogue. He just needs to use CC and whatever he's got. North side take you. Cheap shot back to back. Cheat death. Oh, but Conan with the execute does barely keep it alive. My goodness. Immediately dotted by Ox though. Which is unfortunate. I think might just died with dots. Especially if he's playing the Bursty build. Because he just needs himself a couple of Shadow Bolts, a couple of Malefic Rapture procs, and he'll be golden. Conan under quite a bit of pressure. At least he's got himself a pet that he can like leech quite a bit of health off of. Look at that. He's actually doing a really good job. As long as you have someone to hit, Stormbolt immediately into Ox. It is going to be an Affliction Warlock, so as long as you get dots in it, it's going to be really deadly. Wall is available. Ox will probably need to use mobility to break the hell out of dodge. He's got himself a Dark Glare really early. Is trying to see if he can go for a hunt. Conan used to find a way to re-engage with Ox, or at least avoid him. Got himself a bit of healing. Quick AoE fear. Doesn't have a break for this one. Big Obliv channel, but it might not be enough. Ox with a big defensive. Got himself a port, or a gate rather. Conan is taking Shadow Bolts back to the face. Stun around the corner with a hunt that's going to give him another proc. Trying to go for a big drain. I don't know if you got any healing. You need heals right now. You got a lot of dots on you. Barely alive though. Dust got him some big and range region. Ox got him some instants. Fear to follow for a second. Just need to stay next to Ox. Keep it going for a little longer. Got him some bit of healing still with more bloodthirst. Is it enough? Reflect. Ox is just dead. Next execute, he's just dead. I don't know if he's got Mortal Coil. I don't know if he's got stun. He's got instant cast Shadow Bolts, which are still rotting down Conan. It is still doing a ton of damage. The dots are still on him. It is not feeling good. Honestly, you have the pet to heal off of. And honestly, just shoot behind the pillar, get some bloodthirst. That's not the worst. Ox, I don't know if he's got anything. Mortal Coil is going to be a savior here. Conan can reflect it though. See if he times it correctly. Stormbolt? Is it going to be reflect Mortal Coil? Oh, had it there. He had the execute and immediately to reflect as soon as it's up. Man, barely lived it, but he did live it. Is it going to be Toes next? Buff Rogue? Yeah. The Outlaw, I think, probably once versus a Fury Warrior, right? But we'll see. Those Evokers, bro. Good question. Evokers are just not that survivable. They had to play Glass Cannon, and it's really tough in 1v1 as an Evoker. I think last time we had Evokers that were actually pretty good in 1v1s was Trill and Og when it first came out, but they kept nerfing that thing again and again. So, like, they need more livability, man. Unless they play Prez, they don't really live as Dev. They do good damage, but, like, living is they have one weakness, and that is being alive. Buffalo just trying to make sure he got himself back-to-back between the eyes and pistol shots from distance, trying not to let Conan get any second when healing whatsoever. He got plenty of pistols, cheap shot, everything is available. Ambushes back-to-back, there's just nothing he could do and just taking him out. Well done with Motherboard, gonna be up next. We got 3 more still over on Team 2, 3 more on Team 1, and technically I think Demonology Warlock, when played correctly, I think Rogue loses to that because it's just a lot of pets and a lot of constant pressure. You know what I mean? But yeah. Okay, well, what's up, Sleepyhead, my man? Hope you're doing good too, my guy. Welcome. Immediate opener by buff, but look at that axe toss. It just trades it instantly. With the AoE Fear, not a Mortal Coil, so that AoE Fear is always going to connect. Fear right after, giving Motherboard a perfect setup. Got himself full Tyrant and everything. Is the Rogue going to vanish? I think, honestly, just vanish it, right? Vanish, but he comes back in. There's going to be Fel Lord, all the double Fel guards, everything is available. So it's going to be a lot of damage you got to deal with. That's got him so big killing spree, but a wall out of Madara. And the Rogue grappling out, but still taking lots of damage behind the pillar. I think also he has a Curse of Doom on him, so eventually it's going to explode. And if that spawns in a Fel Doom Lord, that's going to be pain. That's going to be pain. But Madara did have to trade a pretty big defensive there. But the fact is, the fact that Warlock can counter the opener of the Rogue, he does spawn a Doom Lord. He does spot it. Doom, for some reason, did not take Buff Rogue out in the open. Cheap shot on the pets. That is going to be the Doom Lord just blasting you out with those bolts, man. It doesn't feel good. Cloak and Shadow is trying to see if he can dodge some of the damage. Does get a kick into a kidney shot right after. Maybe could have delayed one or the other. Possibly. Big killing spree to follow. Quite a bit of damage. Gouge to the moderate. Just trying to stop the man from casting as best as he can. Having some evasion backup unavailable. Continues to vanish. Also, if anything, does get himself a bit of damage to it. It's going to be a port from moderate. Goes way back towards the pillow. But it's still going to barrel down by that Chaos Mother. Shadow Fury. Buff Rogue, if anything, can at least back up. Get himself a sippy cup. And he's good to go. For moderate, he's got a Tyrant. He's got everything available here. He can also cleave the soul of the Rogue away from his body to try to reduce some of the damage he does. And it should be able to have a stop here with the ASUS. Immediately trinkets it. Hold on. AoE Fear. He doesn't have any outs anymore. This could be an opportunity for Moderate just to get a full set of pets. Dreadstalkers, Tyrant, everything available. Does Buff Rogue stay? Shadow Meld charges back into a gateway instantly for Madara. Does he have anything whatsoever? If he has himself another port, he might be able just to back away far enough. Gouge for a moment. He needs to get those pets sent in. They're on passive now. Your pets are on passive. Oh no! I was gonna say the whole time, like, your pets are following you, but they're not attacking the rogue. They were definitely set on passive. Is that after the gateway? ASUS. I don't know if you have a fear. Do you? Do you have a fear? Do you have a fear? Fear. Yeah. I was gonna say, do you have the AoE fear or not? I feel like if you didn't have your pets on passive there, I think that would have been enough to at least keep the rogue in combat and just constantly just like taking pressure from those pets. Because he would have at least had to burn a vanish and then he wouldn't have any offenses or any resets or anything like that. That is rough, man. That is tough. Grapple out for the rogue with a cheap shot instantly on Chicago. Grapples right back in off of that knock with a stun. No more trigger for the rogue. Got evasion, got a vanish, cheat death, killing spree. Big damage, big zaps out for Chicago. Disarm to follow. Does have to pop a wall here. That is a lot of potential damage out for Chicago with a Bloodless and Doom Win. Still collecting all the Maelstrom power and Maelstrom damage onto the rogue. Buff Rogue with an evasion. Actually able to dodge a decent bit of damage from Chicago and actually looking to equalize the pressure here with the Cloak Shadows Raptor. Burn down for the Shaman. While the Raptors or Ghost Wolves are still all blind to follow, they catch himself a reset. That is the question. Vanish does get used. Chicago, I think, knocking him out in the open. Got a Bulwark Totem, but 47% dampening is barely doing anything. And Buff Rogue with a big killing spree punctures right past all of it with Emmerich, trying to see if he can have himself a go. Quick Gouge, just looking for an escape. Put you back in a combo with a Gouge, which is unfortunate. Got himself a couple of Cinder Strikes. Maybe a pistol, kidney. It's going to be Disarm. I don't think it stops it. Still is Wake of Ashes away. Still got hammers. Still got hammers. One more hit. I think it's just dead, right? Yeah, with that Dawn Light, I think it's over. Sippy Cup? Maybe? Hold on, that might be the biggest Sippy Cup of your life then. Cheap shot. Caught a reset. A bop. It's over. Unless you still live. Hold on, you got a Drone Rush, everything. AoE out of the Pala. Oh! I didn't realize he picked up the eye. I didn't realize he picked up the eye. Love to Alessia is going to be up next. Finally get a proper chance to play. Stun into a Reflect, though. Well done. Gotta love it when you play Warrior and you get that proper Reflect up insta. Bubble still available for Emmerich. Got himself what looked like eye for an eye. No, but it was actually not an eye for an eye. It was not down by the sword. I was going to say for a second. This is going to be wall or defense is up for love to us. You got him some defensive stance, battle stance off of this. It needs to get an interrupt. If you got that interrupt, would have not had to worry about Bubble. Bubble was used by Emmerich, actually. Hold on. Blind, Searing Glare, just has to play defensive. Has to wait until the blinds are over. Reflect them for a second in case there's a stun. Fear to follow. Got himself at least a bit of a setup. Trinket available for the next Hodge. It's going to be Hodge. Has to trinket it instantly. That's going to be full demolish. Trying to see if he can fight versus Wake of Ashes. Is it going to be enough though? Big Colossal Smash with a execute at the end. Oh, that was good. Buff Rogue picking up 3, by the way, though. Picking up 3. Conan, what is your healing? Is it just second wind? Second wind making it look all bolstered than it is? My goodness. Very good to play Minecraft after that. Alright, let's get another one going. Get a Paladin finally. Yeah, bro, Paladins are not a joke. Paladins are tough. That's what I'm gonna say. Paladins are tough. They're really, really good as a class. But yeah, as a warrior, bubble pop, laying hands. Ready? Beautiful. With Chicago, are you ready? Or is that just like a... That's from last match. Got it. Chicago, let me know when you're ready. Or if you need my bodies, let me know. And check. Might be able to join you. You both died? Yeah. Both died at the same time. You know what? It is... In a way, both of you claimed victory. Is that what happened? Both of you died? Kind of nuts. Ready? Okay, I was gonna say for a second. 40-minute restart does. Imagine, dude, imagine. Yeah. Imagine. Big damage burst build, but it seems like people comments on what a 40-minute restart does. I mean, as a rogue, dude, I don't blame anybody for wanting to have a fast duel. You're in or out. Like, Speed did that a lot, and Trickster also did that a lot, man. I mean, they're just like, you know what, I could sit here forever, but like, I'd rather just like play with 2% health. Like, catch a re-stealth. I'm in stealth for 2 seconds. All right, good enough. I'm just gonna get back out there. It's more fun that way. You'll get 3 kills, but like really clutch kills, man. Or they could just play the entire game, just sit in stealth, complete reset, all the cooldowns, come back in, one shot, come back in stealth again. You know what I mean? Resets after resets. As a rogue, you do have to do a little bit of resets for sure, because you're not designed to be like constantly taking damage at all times. That's where they give you advantage. That's where they give you defenses, all those things, right? But yeah, you could play the pillar game for eternity, but like, I don't blame any rogue that doesn't want to do that, honestly. Lacking a lot of self-healing in this aspect. Yeah, I got 2 kills. Yeah, self-healing. They are trying to buff it by the looks of it, the pally self-healing. But yeah, they Afterman also complained about it too, like Word of Glory self-healing. Like at some point it was really good, and then they like started stripping it away a lot, and it's just like, yeah. At least pallies at this point have like a wall, which I guess is a weaker version of PvP, but still is a wall. Shield of Vengeance. Then they could bubble while Forbearance is active, so I guess that ups the survivability a bit. Lay on Hands is a full heal, ignore dampening or any other effects, so it's actual full heal. So I guess maybe they're just trying to like offset him to be more cooldown class rather than survivability. I think it does hurt him in duels, but I imagine it helps him a little bit in like solos, just having a cooldown, just letting healer heal ya. You know, that seems like the direction they're going with the whole design. Although I'd want to see more tuning going forward. Like 11.1, I'm sure we'll see a lot of tuning from there. I would like to see even more class tuning right now at 11.07, to be honest. I think 11.07 tuning could still be, you know, a thing. I think they should continue tuning in season 1 and then just take all those tunings and update them to like, what, like season 2? At least for PvP, right? I know some classes are going to play a little differently, but then they could like, of course, go back and like erase them and change them, do different side of tuning later. If they need to. Battles make no sense. They got everything. It feels like they got, well, the grass surface looks greener on the other side, but like when you play Paladin, you do have nice utility, but also then there are some limitations like mobility, right? Outside of freedom and horse, there's just not that much mobility. A lot of Paladins liked it when they had judgment with some movement speed, so it wasn't like you have big gigas with like horse speed, but like you have constant move speed. But then you have a more sustained damage profile, so you weren't always like wings or nothing. And I guess right now they're kind of sort of wings or nothing, but at least like quick grass, you know what I mean? Like we can talk semantics. I feel like grass is always greener on the other side. You know what I mean? The Twitch. Wait, fourth again? The Twitch. Did I do it? Okay, I think I did it. Buffalo gonna be first up versus Chicago. A bit of a rematch between the two. You know what? I used to hate the bug when you would get sapped and you were standing on top of your mount. What a knock, actually. What a knock. It was perfect. With the root right after forcing advantage onto the rogue. I was going to say, I used to hate the bug, but I kind of like it because now you look like you're surfing your mount. It's kind of nice. Buffalo got himself a bit of damage. Chicago trying to see if he can get himself some more pressure as well. Another advantage onto the rogue. With an evasion, he's sending everything in. Just throwing everything against the wall. Seeing what sticks with it. Disarm on Chicago. Got himself the throb totem next to him. Just pulsating. Full cloak of shadows for the rogue. Got himself a reset with buffs and a shadow melt as well. I'm trying to see if we can go for another killing spree. Definitely need to get that proper roll. I was gonna say, look like a kill spree for a second. There goes the spree. Lots of damage. Burrow down for Chicago. The rogue trying to see if he can back up out of there for a second, maybe. Rooted right after. Could be a kick. Chicago under pressure. Holy, the rogue, man. The rogue. And this looks like it's gonna be Pally instantly hitting him. Instantly. Emmerich, all he's got to do is get that Dawn Knight damage onto the rogue and he'll be golden. For Buff Rogue, I think it's a grapple he needs here, yeah? Kidney shot. Does get a trinket. out of Emmerich. Human racial is used. Dawnlight is up. No cloak is available. Blinded on your grapple. That is unfortunate. Otherwise, you could have used double grapple. Syrian can't even respond. So he's actually in a situation where he can't do anything versus the Pally. He can try and build some comp points, but he's just missing all these hits. There's nothing he can do. Just locked down completely. ONYXIA not going last. Oh, hey, happy days. Bop immediately for Emmerich as this man dropping down a banner. I like your mug. Looking very, very red. I like the pirate hat. I think it's a nice touch. That's a Plunderstorm one, right? Big Blade Storm. Emmerich might be under a lot of trouble. Could be a bubble here. Potential unless you got a lot of burst, lots of damage. Is going to go for a parry. Expecting to bubble instantly out of the guy. Got us some full damage, full defenses. Bolster down, bunker down. So he's in a great spot right now. Fear onto Emmerich. Got to reflect in case it's going to be a stun. As long as you don't hide yourself, it's going to be full demolish. Shield of minutes up for Emmerich. Should have himself a lay on hands if he can just live long enough here. Trying to go for a bit of recovery here. Next Wake of Ashes, you definitely have to get a Dawnlight on you and a Dawnlight onto the left of ONYXIA just so you can get yourself some healing. Trying to see if you can do the searing. Does not quite connect. Trying to pre-searing him. Might have a lay. There goes lay on hands. Wake of Ashes is up, or at least wings are up. Definitely to get yourself a Word of Glory on yourself or the Eternal Fire, because at least that'll give you a bit of healing. Big bleeds out for a left to ONYXIA. The warrior absolutely rampaging through him. Quick charge. He just needs himself a little bit of more recovery. He doesn't have anything left. Just needs to let. Ah, that is rough. Yeah, once you get the hot on you with Dawnlight and all that, you should like run away from the guy. I don't think there's any chance for you to win if you stay in melee. That is tough though, because the warrior does have a lot of mobility. Fair bit of mobility. Modera got himself the high ground. Definitely should get himself a setup with a, what's it, port? Oh yeah, you know I've already. Yeah, but honestly, can't you just like, this arena is not amazing for Demonology Warlocks because the pets have to run around the ramp and like, where you can just beeline it with a quick, wait, you're Destro this time. I was thinking you were going to be Demonology. Succubus CC catches him instantly. Was that a bannered? It was a banner to reduce the duration of the Succubus. It is so good for Warrior. Full Blaze Storm cannot be CC'd. Full Infernal coming down. It's all left to us who got himself full fear. Actually, just gonna back up out of it. Does not want to fight a Warlock while Infernal is up. That's just gonna give him way too much resources. Way too many resources. Trying to see if he can back himself around the pillar. Honestly, not a bad move just to kill the Succubus if possible. If you can. Wait, you just sweep and strikes? Is that what it was? I was gonna say Sharper Blade? Sharper Blade Succubus. Modera may just summon a fresh new pet. Pulling his back real quick. Gotta be reflect. I don't know if you can reflect a Mortal Coil. By the time he runs up, I don't think he's going to reflect anything. Maybe Succubus can find a way to CC. That is perfect. It does go for the trinket. Quick AoE fear. No Zerkas for this one. Hold on a second. No Zerkas. That's a top one. Quick fear right after. Did the Overlord, Overfiend even do anything? Or Overlord? I think it's Overlord. Did he do anything? Also, do you have a kite following you? I was going to say for a second, like, we got like a little... always something in my camera face, dude. Full demolish onto Modera. Does go for a bit of defense. Interrupted really quickly. Fear does have Xerxes for this one. Chaos Bolt 1. Axtos does not Axtos. Why did I say Axtos? Stormbolt, it's a stun. That's why. It's a stun. All of them are stuns. Wall out for Modera. Trying to see if he can cleave the soul of Left ONYXIA away from his body. I don't even know where that soul went. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. He's going to drop down a banner real quick in case the Succubus catches him. Quick reflect up in case he can get any kind of CC that he can potentially interrupt or reflect. He needs to play this super carefully, I think, until cooldowns are up. He does have Demolish coming up very, very soon. Avatar available. Parry up. Rallying Cry. He doesn't have a trinket, but he might have just enough to put in the pressure and get himself a victory here. Charges in. Stun is going to be Succubus instantly cashing ya. That is unfortunate. Modera does go for the fear. No Zerk's range for this one. It's a full CC. Has he got himself a big Chaos Bolt? It's going to be quite a bit of damage towards Modera. Does he have 4 big hits? The holy big demolish does what it says on a tin can with a big ruination. Guts really, really low. Parry up. There's going to be a bit of defense. It's got him some mobility. Charge right after. Does he have another port? Fear. Overlord does swoop in. Got himself another pet. That one does nothing against ONYXIA. There's nothing magical about this damage. Man just got himself a big old axe, big old weapon to slam down onto your dope. With Coda going to be up next as an Affy Warlock just to get in, get a couple of dots, couple of instances. And actually, with a Succubus this time around, switching up to play with a pet, so Succubus could potentially catch love as he goes in for a port, as he goes in for a quick reflect. Where is that Shivara? Or is that a pet Shivara? Wait, is that like a demon Shivara or is it like an actual pet? Oh, it is an actual a proper demon. Okay, cool. I was thinking it was like maybe like a pet for fun, right? Like a battle pet. This is gonna be a port. Love does get himself out of there. Picking up a lot of healing though. Look at his health. He was kind of lower on the earlier on. Reflect before any damage comes through. Try to see if you can stop some of those bolts and even dots from Coda. Coda does have a dark layer. How are you hitting through the wall? Hold on, dark layer. Hello? You're literally looking up a ramp, and this guy's not even like in your line of sight. Dark layer is apparently cheating. Hold on a second. Is that the big eyeball? Is that cheating? Blizzard? Can we get him a smaller eyeball or something? I don't know. He just literally sees through objects. Unless this arena is all kinds of bugged. Which I guess if you look at the ramp, it is pretty bugged, isn't it? Full defense is out for left to Alosia. Trying to go for a kick. Coda taking lots of damage though. Picking up a little bit of healing. Void Elf Racial just to get himself out of dodge. Soul Rot. Does he get kicked? Oh, wait a second. Massive hits out for the warrior. What is that damage? And Coda not letting this man out of sight at all. Not gonna give him a chance whatsoever. Immediately crap taking his weapons away for a second. Does get hit with a shockwave. Is gonna be stunned right after. I don't know how you're gonna live this. If you survive, if you get any kind of healing versus Coda, I'll be impressed. Trying to go for a fear. Not gonna be able to break away from him at all. Got himself a bit of a bleed. Needs a heal right now. Needs a heal. Needs a heal. Ain't getting one unless he walks up in melee. He needs a CC on top of it too if you can get it. He got himself at least a little bit of that second wind kicking in. Oh, second wind is definitely kicking in. Holy, he picked up just a little bit. 25% of his health. Blaze Storm cannot stop it. Leaping away. You have a stun? You need a stun and a heal right now. Just booking it. Booking it. One thing that Conan doesn't really have is any kind of dot pressure versus the ONYXIA. So if he can get away from the guy long enough without any kind of dots, you might be alright. Blaze Storm to try to see if he can get away. How are you alive still? Conan just needs one quick execute and it's over. So the fact that you're living is kind of wild to me. Trying to stay away as best as you can. He's staying away. Hold on. Are you going to be able to get a heal? Is he auto-attacking this wall? He definitely is auto-attacking it. Parry is up. Trinkets? Oh, parry is up. Picking up as much health as he can. Conan, do you have anything? Conan's actually out of juice right now. Leaping away. Does he chase? He chases? He actually is going to chase. Conan should have a trinket coming up very, very soon. He's actually perfectly fine fighting left to Alosia as long as there's no parry to stop his damage. Because then he can get a lot of bloodthirst healing. But the health has actually been changed. Left to Alosia, if you have a sharpened blade, that could take Conan out. Stun. You have a big execute. Demolish will do it. Oh my. Wait. 4? Holy. Okay. Well then. I didn't realize this man went for a 4. I'm better. Hit it with the I'm better. Come down there, Homelander. That's the funniest thing ever. That was a great game, man. That was so cool. I was surprised you lived for as long as you did. Is Chicago bouncing? Chicago might be bouncing, or we need a +1. One of those two. Let's get another go in here, yeah? That's so funny. I look over the chat and he goes, I'm better. Made me think of the Homelander scene. Where is Zug Zug? Yeah, dude. They're really good. Really, really good. I am surprised you lived. Alright, we got a group. Hey, we just got a spot. Hold on. We got a spot if you guys want to join us. I'm gonna let Check know. I'm gonna let him know. I don't know if Check CZZ went on. He might have got off for the night because he was like, yo, I'll be around. But it's like 2 hours later, he's like still waiting. I would blame him if he bounced. That was a stressing. Yeah, I imagine that was pretty stressful. You guys both played really, really well, by the way. Both played really well. Kid Druid, let's check. There it is. There it is. Unless it's not him. Hold on, double checking. It is. I was gonna say, if I got it wrong and I got somebody else in instead of check, that would have been so mean, bro. Caneric is also out. Boris, let me know if you're good. Okay, cool. So we got Chicago with a group. We'll see how Boris' team is going. The minion +1. Yeah, they're listed if you guys want to join them. They got a +1 spot. Warrior run. Exactly. What's up, Chris? Hey to my man. Dark Lair with the obvious cheating. Dude, Dark Lair was actually just like wild. Like, what is happening there? Like, Dark Lair should not be hitting through a wall like that. Like I said before, that I hate like the Tyrant pet, because like that thing is so dumb. It's supposed to be like the big commander of a Legion army, and that thing is the stupidest demon in the world. It literally has such a hard time. Like, he's out in the open, he'll start casting at you. If you can't reach you, he'll literally walk up in melee and glare at you. Like, straight up just glare. He'll stare at you. Like, why'd you do that? Why'd you LOS me? His AI breaks completely if you line inside him. You don't need to interrupt him or anything. It just breaks. So I'm so glad that Blizzard decided, all right, we're gonna make that pet, like, make it all less about the Tyrant pet, remove some of the damage amps from the pet, and make him all about buffing your other pets, which are lots smarter. I'm so glad when they changed that. Like, you still want Tyrant damage, like when he's out. You still want to do some stuff. But the fact that he's there to buff your pets, at least in PvP, like, even if you go so dumb like that, your other pets take over. They still are going to be able to do a lot of damage. I was so happy when they changed that. But yeah, Blade's Edge so buggy. Might be Blade's Edge. Might be Blade's Edge too. But yeah. Pick some Evokers, Bouncers, please. Bro, if we can't get Boomies, I'd love to. Ori, the only Boomie I really know. I don't even know if he's around. No, I don't think Ori is on. I don't know if Ty has a, he has a Draxier rogue. Not quite an Evoker, but a Draxier. That's the closest thing I can get you. I don't know that many Boomkins, except for like Adept, but he's like a PvE guy. He doesn't PvP at all. You know? The Edge of the Ram doesn't seem to LOS. That is so weird, man. Tyrant's regular singular brain cell fights for the 5th place in Arena. True. It really does, man. It really does. Last time we came here was in the Shadowlands. No, he popped in, I think it was during like Dragonflight beta. He popped in for Dragonflight a couple of times, I think. Shadowlands, but like I played a lot in Shadowlands towards the tail end. He was playing like the Necrolord Boomkid build. But he popped in a couple of times after, a few times. But yeah. He's doing his own thing, man. He's living life. Last time I saw, because I follow him on Twitter and I see a bunch of his posts, and he found a girl. So yeah, he's been kind of focusing on that, focusing on IRL, which is good for him, honestly. I got nuked. Yeah, that guy's a monster. That guy's still really good. I still see him from time to time, like randomly out in the open world or like randomly in BGs. I don't really see him in like twos that much, but I did see him. Necrobear and the Rangers of Sleep Legendaries. Yeah, they were really good. Very good. I did like that whole like. I did like it when players could do some outside of the box things with legendaries and like Covenants and Shadowlands. It was like only a few times you could actually do something like that. But I kind of liked it when you could, you know. I personally loved it. It was just so weird, unusual, but like I kind of liked it. Can you re-queue? I can get in. Oh, with these guys you can't get in. Hold on, or wait, hold on. CB Zeus, because they got a Molten Core one. What I can do is I can join them and I can add you directly. You want me to do that? Because I can try to get you in. Dalaran, big respect, call you. How you doing, man? We're so passionate about the content and high quality. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much, my man. Thank you. That's very generous of you to say that. Hope you enjoyed the streams. Hope you enjoyed the stuff I put out. I'm just a guy that makes videos. I'm just glad you enjoyed them. You better? Oh, come on, Corey. Come on, man. Corey. Come on, man. Come on. Don't be like that. Literally, you had Mikolai popped in at the beginning. He was doing the same thing. I was like, I want to say EU and NA have been more 50-50 in terms of like who's better at PvE or PvP. I think it's been more 50-50, bro. EU does a good job. Don't get me wrong. They're awesome. Like, who doesn't want to watch Saya popping off there? But NA homies also do really well, man. Can apply super thanks. They got somebody. Hopefully it was you. I'm not sure exactly who it was. By the time I read your message, you better sucking D's. He has better M+. I'm not gonna, you know, actually when it comes to M+ and like who's the top competitor, I have no idea. I don't keep up with M+ competitors. I only keep up with like world first raids and like groups and like, what is it, arenas, right? Like world first arena stuff. but I never kept up with M+. I don't think I really watched even like too much of the Great Push or what's it called? MDI. I should watch it more, but I just don't as much. Don't like I should, not like I should. Running Fire Mage, talk about M+. Don't either, but running Fire Mage, I can talk about M+. Fair. Let's do another, did we do another grand again? What haven't we done? Dalaran Sewers. We haven't Dalaran Sewers. But yeah, CBZs, if you did get in the group, awesome. If you didn't, I'll try to see if I can get you in when we get another spot, man. So by the time I drew a message saying I can't apply super things, by the time I read super things, they got us somebody. So yeah. Oh, they got Psychro. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get you in as soon as we got a spot. How did that sound? Might be. It does have more rank ones, to be fair, and both regions have great players. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, like, when it comes, like, all I said is, don't discount NA completely. I'm somebody who roots for EU when it comes to World First rating every single time. I think Echo is insane. They're a really, really good team. Not saying anything bad about Liquid, they're also really, really good, but I do think Echo has excellent players that really take things to the next level. Like, I feel like we've seen them multiple times over. Personally, just me, just my thoughts, not saying anyone is bad. You know what I mean? All I said is, don't discount NA. They're pretty good. They're a lot better than you think. The truth. LG? Alright, man. Sorry, I do apologize about that. I got it. So love to Alessia. How you going last again? We got Toes gonna be first up for Chicago. He's just in there, dude. He's just rushing out of the gates. That stone totem, it is super unfortunate. Does it still get you? It still gets you. I was gonna say maybe the Z axis, the fact that totem is on top, doesn't connect, but looks like Chicago's big old horns, or maybe it's the antenna on their goggles, reaches it just high enough. But sometimes when things are Z axis like that, when they're higher than you or lower than you, the game does not recognize it as easily. It just has a hard time. Z-axis has been the bane of some people's existences. Big totems are down for both the Shaman. Actually, no. I think it's Chicago with a Tempest trying to see if he can just blast out with lightning bolts and toes. Who needs to see if he can move the totem. Or the other way around. I don't know which one's got the totem, honestly. Lightning Lancer for Toes, trying to go for a big knock to separate away from the tether. Toes getting kind of low on health, does not have a wall anymore. Trying to go for a knock on Chicago, does get him some plenty of healing. Chicago making sure to watch out their health with a zappy totem, get him disintegrated really, really quickly. And Toes getting blasted, got himself lots of damage back to Chicago. I think Toes was the one running Tempest potentially. Am I wrong about that? I think it was, yeah. Because like that totem is still out and the Chicago's. That makes all the sense in the world. Psychro gonna be up next. Got himself full dots onto the chamois. The fact that you guys are running this ring, by the way, I gotta give that thing a go, man. I gotta give that thing a go. Psychro removing those roots instant. The fact that the root removal, though, is like, what, 2 minutes default is brutal. It used to be like, what, 45 seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds? And that was really, really nice for the priest, you know what I mean? Very, very mana heavy, but like you could do some stuff with it. Big Water Eruption, at least trying to see if he can set it up. Big Bloodlust available for Chicago. May force Psychro to go defensive. Has not got to go for his cooldowns just yet. Is it playing, are you playing the Halo build? The Archon? Or you're playing the, I can't even tell actually. It's either an Archon or he is Void Torrent. He is an Archon. So he does need to get himself the Halo to properly work with Big Eruption, Mindful Insanity. Technically lots of damage, but Chicago had himself Big Sunder to follow right after. And you got not a lot to really work with at that point. Technically could press Vamp Embrace. I just don't know if it'll do anything against this Sunder there. Technically could, maybe Desperate Bear might have helped a bit. Hard to tell. I feel like once the Shaman gets ramped up, it's just like, it's over. Reflect out for Ox, got himself a big gateway in. It's going to be a lasso on Chicago as soon as the Reflect is down. Trying to see if he can send himself a bit of damage, dropping that totem onto the Warlock, dropping himself a big old Infernal down onto the Shaman's head, and he's going to go for a point. Chicago, I think just trying to see if he can back away from Ox if he's ever distance, but once you're in melee, this is it. You're in my wheelhouse. Got him some more Sunders. Big burst potentially available for Ox, though. Needs to go for full Malevolence. Straight got available. Full Malevolence out. Does he have the damage, though? Trying to get some bolts up and running with a stun around the corner. Doesn't connect. Z-axis. There goes that Z-axis. That AoE should have hit Chicago, but they were just down the ramp a little bit, and the Z-axis, even though they're technically within the range of that circle, within the reticle, they're not gonna hit. Both are kind of low, but evenly low. Reflect out for Ox, but does go for a Dark Pack. Chicago looking for as much healing as possible, just catching up all the heals, just catching up all of it, just to make sure they have a bit of an upper hand. Ox, I don't know what else you have. Maybe a Mortal Coil Fury combo. Maybe, possibly, got himself Lasso. Just doing whatever damage he can without even being line of sight of Vox at all. There is going to walk up. Definitely needs to move the totem if possible. Mortal Coil set up with a cannonball to follow. Mad damage instantly. Chicago got himself a bit of zap from the totem and also more lightning bolts from a distance. I think it's just exactly what he's trying to do. Just trying to see if he can range him as best as possible. Quick kick. Does Ox have anything to follow up here? If he has a port, Chicago's kind of just sitting where he's going to port to. So Ox can't escape. Chicago is making sure to retreat to where the port is going to be. So you literally can't go anywhere. Dots of the pet. Can at least dot those things. Maybe get some resources. Reflect out for a second. So Chicago can't really go for a kick. Does go for a Havoc cleave. I think a random cleave maybe. Ripping out Chicago's soul. Interrupted on fear, but Chaos bolts are flying. One bolt connects. Got him so a big mobility. Lasso for Chicago. Trying to see if he could maybe potentially go for a wall here. It looks like he just positioned himself to maybe get a lot of healing. Mortal Coil for Ox. This could be an opportunity. This could be the big go. Got him some full dots and everything. Chicago out in the open. Can't go anywhere. Open number portals. Does get himself a big port as the gateways are up, or the gates are just going to be barreling down all that chaos. For Ox, though, he's not quite safe, but he's not quite dead either. Like, this could go either way, honestly. Big primordial up for Chicago. Technically has a lot of damage ready to go here. Dropping down the totem, trying to see if he can coax Ox over there. With an Infernal coming down, potentially could give you the big go. Next Mortal Coil, if you follow up with a Fear, put Chicago away from any kind of walls, and then do big damage. Cataclysm, I don't know if that even connects. I think it does. Lightning Lasso has a trigger for it. Shadow Fury does not quite connect. Big Alien Blast, and Chicago just walking around to poke. Get some damage into Ox, backing up behind the pillar until he can get up and melee of him. Mortal Coil set up. Big burst potentially. Malevolence is out. Full burst out for the Shaman. Trying not to get kicked. Is it going to be kicked? No, it's not. It's actually going to be Tremor. Oh! Ox is still alive? I thought he died there for a second. The man just did a disappearing act. What is that? Oh, Storm Strike does connect though. That is rough. But Chicago looking for as much heal as possible and love to ONYXIA, giving him at least a breather. Not quite a proper reset for the honor. Actually, no, he's got Trinket, he's got a wall, he's got basically everything he needs. Look at that nice little bow. He doesn't want to give him an honor duel. Look at him. Literally just going to run to the other side of the arena just to give Chicago a chance here. Starting off with not a lot of mana, but I don't know if he'll necessarily need it. Reflect up instantly by the warrior. Rooted up. As is going to be Blaze-Storm breaking out of that stone with a Trinket. Chicago does not want to take any damage from left or low, see if they can help, but does take down the banner and forcing out a Trinket. Mad damage out of the warrior. Big burst out for Chicago. Does have a wall. Might just try to see if he can hang in. This storm is pretty big against the Shaman actually, so it stops a good portion of the damage, and left or low, backing up out of there while Chicago got full burst available. Sunder for a second, and he's got himself Avatar. Everything technically available. Minus, well, I guess he Avatar Demolish, everything would have been really, really good. Does go for Demolish, doesn't let him go flying. That is so perfect. Bulwark totem down. Unless you can click past the totem here really quickly. He's getting a lot of execute procs at the very least. Big Colossus, big bleeds, mad burst. Oh, both are so low. Wait a second. Oh, how do you live that, Chicago? He picked up some damage out of left field. And he's not even playing Ascendance. He's not playing like a big Doom Winds build. So like, what kind of a build are you even playing? Are you just like a Lava Lash build? Because you're doing damage and demoniac throwing a shuriken at you. Chicago knows like if they let the rogue catch a proper reset here, it might be bad. This is the last one. I'll be down to play more Lucid, honestly. I'll be down to keep playing it a little more. It is about that time, but like I'll be down to keep going. I'm having fun. Get a shot on Chicago. Full secret technique. I don't think there's any outs here. Yeah. Demonic had to do it to him. We still have 4 more to go through. We got Emmerich here. Wait, Demonic is literally the last one left. Chicago wiped out the whole team. I don't know. Didn't use my parry. I lost fair and square. You did not use a parry? Oh yeah, you're right. I see the cooldown. I was gonna say for a second. Yeah, I thought now that you put it out. Yeah, I do want to see what kind of build Chicago is running, because like no Ascend, no Bloodlust, no nothing. I do want to know what kind of a build you got going on. Bob immediately for Emmerich. He does have a bubble he can go for. Unless if Demonic can just do enough damage, Emmerich just doesn't. That's a lot of grenades. What do those things even do? You know, I've seen Coden use like, I think it was what, an embellishment with those bombs? I've seen it. I don't ever know if it does any damage. Do they actually do anything? I assume that they do, right? Blind? Searing glare. Oh, wait, actually, hold on a second. I think your judgment broke the blind for a second. Still got the searing glare off either way, but I think Demonic was kind of sitting there like thinking, okay, blind is going to last the entire time here. Instant stun onto the rogue. As long as you keep him dotted, he doesn't have an escape. Blind, Emmerich still has a lay on hands. As long as he gets to use it at some point, he might be okay. Try to go for a knock. Does knock might connect. Gouge for a moment. Still rotted and dotted. Kill the shot. That's the way Demonic just do the most amount of damage. Big secret technique. Big of us. There it is. There it is. Madara is going to be up next. Got us a skewed druid who still hasn't had a chance to play. I'm surprised. It looked like that Shadow Fury should have connected, but I think it might have also been another Z-axis opportunity. Because it looked like it kind of predicted he's going to go to the right there. Or towards like, away from the boxes towards like the gateway. I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. For Demonic though, he's not in a great spot here. Madara is playing Destruction instead of Demonology this time. So technically, Succubus will stop the Rogue's Go. But I think for Demonic, like at least he's got really obvious cooldowns to deal with, right? Really obvious cooldowns that can stop him. Does get hit with a Succubus. I think that's what he's kind of expecting. To sap, get hit with a Succubus, so he doesn't have to trade stuns for that. Fury immediately does get hit with a Chaos Bolt. Vanishes out to break out of there. Hold on, that might have been the perfect play here. He's still doubted though. He's still rotted for a second. Got himself at least some pests to attack with. Has a cloak in case he needs to, but at some point he's going to have to build up some damage here. And putting a mark on the Succubus is unfortunate. Blades technically are available. Does have Dan's backup and everything. So maybe you could just have yourself the most amount of damage. Cloak being used really, really early. Wall up with Madara instantly. Do you just stay in? Do you just keep pumping damage? Just goes in for cheap shots. Does not burn any kind of big cities yet. Is it not DFA? Also remember, yeah, you have evasion. That is actually going to help you with the magic damage quite a bit. Like 20% DR. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. Succubus catching it. Does have a trinket. Immolate does not connect. Succubus is just going to keep you entertained the entire time. Do you have a proper go? AoE fear, dude. The AoE fear. Fear right after is going to be Succubus joining in a case mother. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. Chicago with 4. Well done, well done. I still need to see exactly what your damage output is, man. Practically healer. Actually true. Actually true. Yeah. Chicago did develop an immortal build. Basically, Arrested Shaman. Alright, let's see if we can do one more, because Cute Druid never got a chance to play. We'll see if we can, if we get more spots, we can maybe get CB Zeus here too. Where are we at right now with the numerical field here with duels? 31? Jesus. Almost getting that 300. Let me see that too. Boris and Chicago, let me know if you guys are ready. If you want to keep going, or if you just, or if it was feeling like calling it. Because we are getting to that point where it's like normally we'll be wrapping it up right about now. But if you guys want to keep playing, we can keep going. Yeah, no, it used to be a lot bigger. Yeah, they did nerf it. Basically, Boris, everything, Demonic, I guess it works out still. But yeah, basically everything that gave Rogues healing got nerfed. Everything. It used to be a big number. It is very, very tiny now. People swapping? Okay, okay. Sounds good. Let me know. Trying to get some distributed on the stats, if you know. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. So you got 5. Nice. So Chicago's good. Boris is switching some people around. Nice is ready. We'll get another one going. Plays a rogue is a hoe. Don't trust a hoe. You know what they say. Don't trust me. Last one. This one might be the last one. Yeah, might be the last one for the night. It's a group, but since I got declined, I kept playing more. It's bugged. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, okay. Basic nerves, 30% less shield, not much. Yeah, it's not a lot of shielding, but it is crazy how much they keep nerf. I mean, I guess, I don't know. It sucks seeing your class just getting nerfed and nerfed and nerfed and nerfed and nerfed. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'm not getting reimbursed anything. It's nice here if it's like someone gets nerfed, but then another aspect gets buffed a little. But I guess with the rogues, it just can't do that. Bit sarcastic, has a lot. Yeah, exactly. Just 50%, not much. Yeah, exactly. Plus dampening, you gotta count for dampening and MS too, mortal strike effects. Yeah, it's small shield. It's just there just to give you some like stealth protection. That's literally all it is. It'll probably get burned through put some dots, man. Show something. Alright. After the in the game or like after the game? We could do that after if you want first. What do I send you guys into? Do we just do a grand again? Do a grand. We can do a grand. Need 5-5 shamans or shamans quickest matches ever. True. Listed requeue. Okay, requeue again. We'll do a grand. That's like the most even arena. Flashbang. This would be the time to do it, right? EU never gets to do flashbang, so NA would be able to do flashbang. What is it called? It's called like Crucible, right? No. Empyrean Domain. Right? I'll try it. I don't think the grand is working, but I'll try Empyrean Domain. I guess I just keep playing solos for the at the end. This game isn't what it used to be, lol. What do you mean, CBZs? I was trying to see if I can get you in, man. I'm sorry that there's a whole decline thing and try to get you in, man. Oh, hold on. Is Chicago doing something? These dudes are dead. These dudes are still dead. Oh, somebody dead? Hold on. CBZs, you might have a spot. I can't guarantee it. But somebody is dead, Chicago, on Chicago's team. We're waiting on them. Are they just dead and AFK? Or is it like dead but they're running back? Were they hanging outside of Orgrimmar just bullying people and they just got clapped? And then they come back to the bodies? He can have mine. One job. Is that what you want to do, Wes? Because if you want to bounce, we can get CBZs in. That could work too, man. That could work too. Is Zeus mine? Zeus, we got a spot for you then. Yeah, Wes is willing to give up his spot for you, my guy. We can get you in. We can get you in. Whoever is on Team West, can you toss me an invite? Like, I think it's Chicago, right? I'm in for a sickness. Oh, okay. We done a mountain. All right. Walking, I guess. Yeah. We'll get you in here. Where are you? Do I have you added? Tell me I have you added, man. CBZs. Hold on. I'll list it. I'll list it in another G. Pass me a lead when you get a chance. Where are you, dude? I have too many people on my added on my BNet. Way too many people. Here we go. Yo, CBZs, join us, my guy. Join up. I want you in these. Real quick. Where are you on BNet? CBZs, there it is. CBZs, DBZs, got you, man. We got you. It's a lot of warlocks this week, by the way. I like it. Here we go. Beautiful. Let me know when your buff falls off, Conan. Let me know when you can queue. Let me know when we can queue, because I'll wait until you guys' buff falls off and it would be good. It's just a minute, right? Rest sickness. Gotcha, dude. That's what the homies do for one another. Hell yeah. Can I join duels? Doom. If we got spots, yes. I don't know if we'll have any though. Oh, wait. Okay. okay. Invite. All right, Boris wants to show me something real quick. So we just wait until for the rest sickness for a bit. But Boris is gonna invite me into the group here for something. You 0 warlocks today, all the warlocks. True. You know what I mean? True. You're right. Do I need to find you somewhere? Okay. Flying down. Here we are. What's up? This guy's level 70, so I don't know if I'll be able to live anything. Okay. What am I showing? What are you showing me? What am I seeing? Come down normally. The normal opener. I have 790 health. But we don't have mark anymore. Oh, okay. Yeah, mark for death. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to live. Open another cheap shot. Or you used to do the like gouge thing. Charge a kidney, right? Yeah. How do you open now? Cause say you do some kidney stuff there earlier. Put a toast in the toaster you're using? True. The gouge thing? Yeah, gouge, dance, and then you would get the calm points. That's what what's his name on EU used to do that all the time? As a pre-med? Wait, oh, hold on a second. Pre-med gives you full gouge? You can just gouge kidney? Hold on a second. Wait, it's back? Wait, okay, so there used to be another cool opener where you used to gouge, dance, that would give you common points, you would kidney off of that. That used to be an opener, but that's even better with pre-med. Wait a second. Are we gonna see you do that? Also, I like how when you gouge me, it still applies Fatal Intent. It still applies Fatal Intent because the game still thinks it's an offensive ability. Or maybe an auto tech did it? But yeah, that would do it. Wait. I was gonna say for a second. Did gouge give me blackjack? Because I'm pretty sure it was sap, right? Pretty sure it was sap. Find a barbershop, not a good idea. True. Crash trying to change my cut. All good, man. All good. Should be good here, yeah. I think I'm on DR'd. Oh yeah, pre-med. Your next common point generating ability generates full common points. That is wild. Gotta use my common points. None. Okay. That is actually the fact that it works off of gouge is interesting. Yeah. You are right. Yeah, full kidney. Yeah. Full kidney. The fact that kidney is not a 6-second cool duration is so lame, by the way. Like, as a rogue. I know that people hate stuns with rogues and all that, but I as a rogue, I still just can't get used to that at all. At all. Alrighty. I think we're good, though. I think we are set. I think we are ready. Ready, Freddy? Alrighty. Domain. We gotta go do the flashbang arena, boys. Have fun with this one. I haven't done this one in ages. So, let's see if we can even get in on that, yeah? Empyrean Domain. Hopefully it works. I'm assuming it works. Or maybe it doesn't. It broke. I'll try again. Empyrean Domain might not work. No, it's breaking. They're doing a grand then? I'll try not grand. Domain ain't working. Flashbang ain't working. Duel Major reflected his CS and he got pre-cock. Yeah. Mages do that. Wait. I'll do flashbang. Requeue flashbang. Okay. Domain. Okay. This should work. It should be it. Yeah, try flashbang now. Nice. Oh, dude. When's the last time we played this arena? When's the last time we done this place, dude? Small pillars. Bright lights everywhere. They literally had a void version of this for BlizzCon. Just because they were like, yeah, it's too bright. We gotta change the skybox here. I'm pretty sure you can change the skybox if you have like a special toy too. Yeah. You see at the end? About 5 months, I think so. 5 months since the last time we did it. Might have actually been that long. Yeah, you might have been right actually. Alright, switch. Got ourselves flats over for the team one. Ready to go. We got gorillas here as well. Look at this. I was gonna say, like, is that C-Mark for a second? But no, I don't think it's C-Mark. Loto ONYXIA. I like the sets too. Flycrow over here. And we got also Demoniac versus Cute Druid on the Feral Druid. We got Code and we got DB Zeus somewhere in there, or maybe right in the hand. Emmerich as well as Chicago, dude. Look at this arena. Yeah, you guys are just gonna have to kind of hang out by the steps here and just chill. There normally with all the other arenas, there's usually like a spot, like an entrance area that you can just all like chill in, like a door, like a little room. Here it's just kind of open, so you're gonna have to be a little more careful here. Just kind of hold everybody back and just chill. Yeah, just on the stairs is fine. Looks like Gorillas is first up while Team 2 is figuring out who's gonna be first, who's gonna be last, still trying to get the rolls. Look at a DB Zeus. Look at a DB Zeus or Chicago potentially. Is it DB Zeus? DB Zeus. Okay. DB Zeus this whole time was like, yo, can I join it? As soon as we got a spot for you, spot open, somebody took it. Spot open again, somebody took it. Another spot open, somebody took it. It's like, dude, I just want to play the game. It's gonna be DB Zeus as a Destrom. Got his pet in a decent spot. Flourish down for Gorillas as he's taking a bit of that dot damage into a blink. Very aggressive. DB Zeus with a Mortal Coil Insta. KS mode with a Channel Demon Fire. I haven't seen Channel Demon Fire in a while. That's an immediate block. I mean, I guess you're a Frost Mage, so you might as well use it pretty aggressively. Can actually see now. No dark digital lighting. Oh, in this arena, you like the brightness of this? I think this arena is so bright. I just had to look at the sky and everything is so bright. Look at the floor, it's so reflective. Why do they make it so reflective? It actually bothers me a little. Like, it makes my eyes, like, doing this, moving the camera up and down. You see that? on the right hand side, it is distracting for me. Everything is just so distracting for me. Gorilla's got himself a bit of damage behind the pillar. Did he just actually switch it off the pet? Hold on a second, I forgot that's a strat. You can summon up the eyeball thing and that's gonna teleport your pet to you. That's actually a really good strat. As a warlock, definitely should start utilizing it, whether for PvE or PvP. If you need your pet to instantly come over to you, quick cast, move the pet next to you, kinda nice, kinda good. Gazbo flying in off a Mortical Trinket last second, got himself a bit of shatter, but as long as you don't get a kick, that's just gonna be back-to-back bolts, and that's possibly gonna be Ultra? No. Well, maybe still not locked out on Arcane, but that bolt might just do it. I think it's gonna be a block here in a minute, yeah. Most likely. Very, very likely. Unless Gorilla's got some kind of a setup. Does he run the stun? He doesn't run the stun combo. He doesn't run, it looks like the Ring of Fire, and I think it's probably going to be blocked here, yeah. I'm trying to figure out what kind of ability he's got going on. He doesn't run like the big bursty or Ray of Frost stun lock thing. Arena's beautiful. It is pretty. I will give you that. It is very pretty, but it is so bright. It's going to be an invis for Gorilla. Still taking a huge hit, does he not? That wasn't invis, right? Great invis? I think it's just over for the Warlock. I mean, for the Mage. Yeah. That's rough, man. That's rough. I like how we're all just standing on the ground level, staring at each other menacingly. Exactly. Look at them. You're just watching them fight, man. Watching them fight from like a top-down view. It is so good. Demoniac with the gouge kidney. It's the odds is used. I see got himself a succubus scene. You know, try to see if we can peel him away from him. Succubus CC does break. Big DFA off the Mortical. Hold on. Does dodge it. You have any more damage? You just I think we would have taken quite a bit of damage there. Back-to-back Mr. still getting hit. Just a little bit more damage? I think it's over. With the Cloak of Shadows, nothing he can do with Conan charging in. The pillars being small enough, he still has line of sight off of that Stormbolt. Still able to see the rogue land himself that quick intercept. With Demoniac catching a restyle, there's going to be a dodge, I think, still on him, right? Shonen trying to see if he can shockwave him down. Doesn't quite connect. Apparently, you can evasion that. Did it change it for a little where you couldn't evasion that? I guess you can now. Big DFA, isn't enough damage? Does go for instant heal, instant defenses, even has some reflect to reduce some of the magic damage taken from that eviscerate, the shadow damage that comes from it. Does to himself full burst, technically at the ready. With the trinkets, everything is available. But for Demoniac, he just wants to see if he can play a slower game. What's up, Riyam? How you doing, my guy? Dude, I'm not used to this arena at all. I'm not used to it at all, but it does look pretty. Look at the statues, the bell, the distance, look at the background. You see the Elysian domain. Like, it is pretty. It looks really cool. That's the dungeon over there. It's kind of neat in that regard. But like, it's so distracting for me, man. I'm not used to this place at all. Conan trying to see if he can get himself locked down on Demoniac. He's gonna need to use all the bleeds and the best lockdowns he's got in order to at least try to keep the rogue nearby. But the smaller pillars does let the rogue just sprint. Catch himself a line of sight. Conan can't reconnect, barely catching the charge around the corner. He needs to make sure he stays on top of the rogue, does not take the wide turn angles here around these pillars. Otherwise, the rogue is going to be able to get himself resets every single time. I was kind of hoping the smaller pillars would make resets for rogues and other classes a little bit less of a thing, but I think the resets actually help him. Are you still bled up? As long as there's rupture rolling into Conan, second wind cannot kick in. But I think he's actually healing. Is he? His health like comes back a little and then stops. Comes back a little and then stops. I can never tell if he got second wind or not. Conan, full secret technique, full burst, big DFA. Is it enough? Apparently it's not. Hold on a second. What happened to that DFA? Or did Conan just heal as soon as he got hit by DFA? That might have been it, actually. Got himself full burst, evasion, cloak of shadows up for the Demoniac. That's some evasion coming up very soon. I wonder if you're just going to see him with an evasion. I don't think a subtle to rogue, unless you can get yourself another big abyss. Looks like you can get stunned by the shockwave. You can't evade it, so maybe it'll just range last time. But he's got himself just enough damage. Big abyss does take it with Q Druid charging in. Smoke bomb does not stop him. Blades are up immediately. Gouge to follow in for Demoniac. I just don't know how he could be able to get away from a feral. He got the bleeds on it. I think it's over. I think it's done. I don't even know if he can do any kind of healing. I think he's literally pulling back for his team so somebody can have an easier time, like starting off the Q Druid moonfires and everything is just over. It's just over. Feral versus Warrior. Worst matchup for the Warrior, but at the very least, he's got himself the opener. Q-Druid immediately with a bark skin, trying to see if he can leap away. Does get himself a bit of a charge. You gotta just get away from love to Alessio as best as possible. Got himself a quick reset. Banner down, so he can't even go for a stun. Just trying to see if he can land himself an escape. Leap it away as fast as possible. Got himself a bit of a knock. And as long as you can get yourself a bit of healing, you might be okay. Technically, your racial is better against Warrior with the bleeds and all that. Maim, full bleeds, everything is up. I think you're just gonna have to play a long game here, yeah? Just play the long game. You don't want to get in front of that guy ever. Stormbolt does pop a trigger for it. Try to see if he can build some call points. Big bash to follow right after. It is the yard dump. Wall up for Alessio, at least able to dampen some of those bleeds. Wall up for Q-Druid. So both of them get the most amount of defense, but that Colossus is going to be painful. And a DC. And a crash. I'm assuming WoW probably crashed too, didn't you? Or is it just me? Hold on a second. That was a DC for me, but I wonder if that was a crash. Like, as soon as he tried to go for a clone. Alright, are they still alive? Both of them are still alive. I'm actually surprised. Does get himself a stun. Big demolish, back it up out of there. Is still going to be able to catch him. Quick charge. Hopefully my camera stuff gets fixed here in a second. But Kidra just try to see if he can back up out of there with a quick maim. Just backing up out of there. I don't know what happened, dude. Blizzard quality servers? Honestly, it might have been my end then, yeah. Might have been on my end, the DC. I don't know how to fix this though. I'm kind of Blizzard's mercy. At some point it fixes itself, but I literally can't do anything. All I can do is try to keep the camera as steady as possible and get some interesting angles. As Q-Drew, try to see if he can back up out of the Stormbolt. Isn't going to be enough though. Banner down so he can't even respond. Try to see if he can get away. Bear form is the only thing keeping him alive. I think it's hard to the wild too. Isn't going to be enough though. Needs a friends of region. Needs some kind of a way to peel away from Love to Alessia, but I think it's just going to be over. That's good for a couple executes, and the Warrior does take it. With the Pally instantly running him down. Not going to give this man a chance to a quick fear by the Warrior. Backing up out of there. Just trying to see if he can shake off those bleeds and get himself out of dodge. Maybe let the healing commence. And they have been getting leg spikes lately. They've just been doing those on corn dogs. Oh, okay. And Dornagal? I haven't been getting any lag spikes at all. The only time I ever lag out is like if the servers go down or if my internet is out. That's on my end. Or like when we do duels. That's the only time I ever really like randomly lag out. So it might be something with the spectator cam. Maybe there's some kind of like a LUA error, which is very, very likely there's some kind of LUA error. So it just keeps building up until it hits a critical point and then it just like stops. But yeah, I have no idea. And Mill is gonna have to wait this out, or Emmerich rather, is gonna have to wait this out a little. Try to see if he can get himself a go, but man's just gonna say mountain. This Warrior ain't going nowhere. This Warrior ain't just charging out at you without any kind of a defensive. Got him to reflect stun immediately. Emmerich? I was gonna say, like, am I losing my mind? I can barely see his name because I can't, like, try to keep the camera steady, but he's moving, so I can barely tell. Honestly. Got himself a banner down to try to see if he can stop any kind of stuns. Does go for the Hodge. It is not gonna be as long. Fear to follow. He got himself the Dawn Light. Bubble out. I don't know if you're going to be able to live that Dawn Light though. That's just going to be constant pressure on you the entire time. Parry is up. Maybe it'll be enough. Stun to follow. Trying to see if he can back up out of there. Is it going to be enough? He has like no health whatsoever. I think it's just done for the Warrior, right? Pretty sure it's lights. Pretty sure. Disarm for a moment. Just need one more hammer. Wake of Ashes doesn't win. What's up next? Flats? Let me take a few flats. Imagine if I just couldn't, dude. Emmerich. I'm trying. Look, when he's moving around, like I can barely tell if his name is like Emmerich or what is it, right? Normally I just have like the health bars on the left hand side or right hand side, so I can just go off of those. But when their health bars are moving like this, I can tell. I literally have a hard time. Flats though, trying to see if he can get us a bit of range there. Trying to see if he can just get a dodge, quick blind into Searing Glare. Full Wake of Ashes for the Pala. Dots are in. Lay on hands. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any more bobs or bubbles or anything. So for the Pally, that's his last bastion of defense. There we go. Now I can see. Now I can see the name Emmerich. Look at that hell bar on the left hand side or right hand side. Does get himself a turtle shell. And I can't even see defenses. Ooh. So nice. Got himself a trap. Walls up. Big knock. Gives him a bit of range, but a hand of freedom keeping the man rolling. Unless Flats got something extra. Emmerich is going to be able to take him a Psycho. Last one left over for the team one. We are 11 minutes into the match. 58% dampening. You're not going to be able to get any healing. Insta stun reversal by Psycho. And unless Emmerich got himself a Spell Warden, I don't think he has anything left. No, nothing left. Full Void Torrent does get interrupted. I don't think it matters though. The Void Torrent together with the Pet Steering Glare. The Pet's still attacking you. Pet's still doing a lot of work. That Void Rift was going to erupt. And there it goes. Just absolute ascent into the Shadow Realm. Chicago charging in. Mind Control getting interrupted instantly. Cycler has himself a Disperse. That's really about it. Got himself a little bit of healing. Hasn't even got to use his whole... Actually, I was going to Archon build, but he's not Archon. I looked at the Halo cooldown and I thought, ooh, hasn't got to use his gameplay elements there. But no, he did. He switched up his build. Fear breaks out of it with, I think, just damage. That was not a tremor. That was a quick break of Fear. Yeah, and at that point, that's all you could do, man. That's all you could do. That was rough, man. That was rough. I hate the DC that happened halfway through, man. Rat dude? Yeah, I feel you. Rats for warrior ain't easy. Definitely ain't easy. I tremored it behind the pillar. Your tremor cooldown was still up on my screen, so I was like, that was quick, but I guess it did tremor. Felt like a quick enough of a move where it's like, definitely was a tremor, but I saw the cooldown for tremor was still up. So that's what I was going off of. I was like, tremor or apparently not. I hate how the cooldowns are not accurate with Blizz at all. I can't, dude. I can't. Is it a cooldown with Totemic? Oh, no, in case you didn't send it, check the water view. Okay, I'll check the water view, dude. Check the water view. Yeah. Man. All right. Well, I think with that one, it's the GG's, boys. That was a good one. Last one was a little scuffed, which I apologize for. I can't control when I get deceived, man. I can't control when I get deceived. But I appreciate you. You have games. Thanks so much, Conan and Emmerich. Yeah. Ermic. It's Ermic, not Emmerich. Yeah. I've been saying your name wrong the entire time. You know what? Ermic. I call you Emmerich, but in a loving way. Okay, I'm dumb. I can barely read. One more. I think we're done tonight, man. I think we're done, scheme. Thank you, boys. You guys are wonderful, beautiful, fun hanging out with it. Dude, Emmerich just rolls on my tongue, but it's Ermic. Yeah, I'll try to fix that next time. Promise you, I'll try my best. I called him all night Emmerich. DD Big Dog, thank you, boys, for much going by. Appreciate you. I catch all of you guys Tuesday, Monday. I kept saying Monday. You know what? I'll definitely catch you Tuesday. if I ever feel like streaming again. Like, normally I do want to stream on Mondays, man, but I'm like, I want to stream, but I got so much work I gotta do. It's like a great day to get work done, honestly. Great day to get a bunch of work stuff done. But yeah, I'll definitely see you guys Tuesday, maybe Monday. I keep saying maybe Monday, like I'm gaslighting you guys, like, oh, maybe I'll be on Monday. Never on Monday. Never. I'll see you guys definitely Tuesday at the very least. Yeah, hopefully we get some new, like, hopefully we get PTR up soon, man. 11.1 PTR should be up very, very soon, so it'll be really fun to check out the Shaman revamp, Hunter revamp, Druid revamp. Cry about the lack of rogue changes, but maybe they'll have more changes. But yo, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go get some work done and get myself some grub, because I've been a hungry boy. I woke up, crammed a bunch of protein in my mouth, been working since, and now gotta get some more protein in. But yo, thank you all. You guys are wonderful. May Ron bless you. May Ron bless all of you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much. Hit notice with 3 letters. What do you mean? WSE? Alright, boys. You guys are wonderful. Thank you all. I'll see you guys all next stream. Alrighty. Peace.